Sam says, it's dolphin time. You'd be surprised, I'm actually going to be playing Mario Galaxy 2 today as part of the DLC of Mario 3D All-Stars on Twitch. Eli Bonham is over on YouTube. Very glad that I've started, relaying these streams over to YouTube. Heck yeah. Not too much longer now. Delay. What's going on, Delay? We got Ultra Gameplays hopping over to YouTube. Well, all you Alex Yard zoners, printer toners, and traffic coners, welcome to another exciting week of the Alex Yard Zone. Alex Yard zoning laws, some of the most bureaucratic edicts in the book. Dude, we got Delay in the house. What's up, Delay? Let me appear on camera so we can get going with the Mario festivities. Haha, Knuckles frozen in the air. Yeah, and JJ spotted a fourth wall breaking incident where the plane didn't leave the entire screen. Hello, everyone. I'm Alex Yard. What's up? We got Javid. Eblo confirms the Alex Yard zoning laws. Zockman's in the house, ready to backflip. Let me get the game of the hour on the screen because that's just my Dolphin library. Shout out to Dolphin. Shout out to Dolphin. All right. Oh, let the good times roll, baby. We got Ultra Gameplays. How's it going? Delay certifies my fully legal set of games. Ghosted Burb, Sam. Yeah, and Sam, I did set up the controller earlier. Toaster Brains is excited as I am for Galaxy 2. And the buttons worked. Isn't that great? So I decided to start a new file because I have not played this game since the early 2010s, and the way the game starts is pretty damn cool. I like this game a lot. JJ already vibing with the high defness. Yeah, you can't play Mario Galaxy 2 on a Switch looking like as good as this. In fact, you can't play it at all on a Switch, I believe. Yeah, of course, I was joking before, Sam, about the playing this on the DLC for 3D All-Stars. No. Mario Galaxy... Oh. Mario Galaxy 2 will be a Switch Up launch title, HD. Switch Up is what I think the next Switch will be called. I know there's a lot of good guesses like Switch Attach, but it will be called Switch Up. Mark my words. Eblo says never trust when Peach invites Mario to the castle for cake. Or spaghetti. Dude, you can take control of Mario. Now, this is really funny to start this out in 2D. I love that. Sam thinks it's going to be called the Switch Ounce. Third Bruno only has 7 minutes left of labor for today. You know, work. You played this game, Mario Galaxy 2, but you didn't finish the final star. Now, this pipe is here, but I don't think you can go in it. It's kind of funny. Any player would be like, oh, this is where I'm supposed to go next, but nothing happens. You actually have to walk to the next page of this Yoshi's storybook. Toaster Brains thinks it's going to be called the Nintendo Switch, yeah? Eblo says, and hello, Vector Sater, Eblo says, pipes in Mario are like doors in Silent Hill. Someday I'll understand that. A Silent Hill tank controls. Delay concurs. It's a pretty cute way to tell a story. Dude, that face of Mario is so awkward, but I love it for how weird it is. This is Nintendo, you know, just getting the job done. Making a second game for the same console. Take out the hub world. Give me a traditional overworld. Give me the shake move back again. The sliding down the hill as an homage to, like, the classic games. Mama. Yeah, Ultra Gameplays, when playing Mario games, always checks empty pipes, just in case there's something in there. I think that's good operating practice. So now it doesn't even tell you, but it's like, oh, you're in 3 dimensions now. Welcome to the new frontier of the last game. Look at this is so much more epic than anything that happens in Wonder. There, I said it. Isn't it crazy that I'm not streaming Wonder on a Monday? Didn't go far from Wonder. We're still in the Mario series. Mario Frontiers is Delay's pitch for the Switch Up launch title in the 3D Mario series. This classic Bowser's theme. So yeah, there are going to be on-screen bits today during Sonic Heroes. And Nuclear Cheetah is happening. Toaster Brains never actually played this game. It's pretty much the only Mario one you haven't played. Yeah, I loved this game when I played it close to its release. Eblo says more like Sonic Zeros. Gyahaha, indeed. That's one for the history books. That's the kind of bit that gets you an agent. And not just shows on Friday and Saturdays, but 2 Sunday matinee manatees. Comedy gold indeed, says Toaster Brains. Now, Ultra Gameplays has not heard anyone call it Mario in quite a while. But the thing is, well, I'm going to interrupt myself, because this is just Peach's Castle from Mario 64 with an upgraded kind of sloped bridge over the moat. How far we've come in the Mario series. I remember Game Explained saw Peach pick up her dress while walking so she doesn't trip on her dress, and then he goes, how far gaming has come that she has to now pick up her dress, adding 2 years to the development cycle. I added that last bit. Shout out to Game Explain. Sam is usually pretty good about notifying us when Game Explain goes live on Twitch. Not because you should go watch it instead, but, you know, it's just good to know for community awareness. Sam confirms there's a Mario 64 level in this game. Yeah, I believe it's called the Throwback Galaxy. Because why not? Eblo says, imagine getting acknowledged by Game Explain. Dude, if that happened, I would so immortalize it in a taunt. Toaster Brains commending Peach for renovating the castle. She doesn't rest on her laurels. She's always upgrading, evolving her look, keeping up with Marie Kondo content, tidying up. I'm sure Marie Kondo would agree with making a curved bridge over the moat. Ooh, Yoshi acknowledgement. Okay, so it's only the sign, not the door. I like how even when I face this way... Alright, never mind. But before, Mario was like turning his neck to look at the sign. JJ says, acknowledged in a video. If only, if only. Ghosted Burb remembers getting a phone call from Mario when this came out. Was it like an answering service that would wake you up at a certain time with a Charles Martinet recording? So yeah, you guys know that Mario is like a New York dude. That's kind of his backstory. He's an Italian plumber from New York, I guess. But guess how they pronounce his name in New York and New Jersey? Mario. So that's actually the authentic pronunciation. Not the Italian pronunciation, but the New York pronunciation. Because the movie takes place in New York. I went down the wrong pipe again. Great soundtrack, this. Toaster Brains affirms that bridge sparks joy. Shout out to Marie Kondo. Clean up your house. Eblo has the pull quote about going down the wrong pipe. Stay in school, kids. Don't do pipes. So yeah, we'll start a wager after this first baby level. But what's the point of a baby wager? You never know. I could fall off the edge. Actually, I don't think you can, because everything's like got spherical gravity, doesn't it? Hope everyone's having a good week. Hope you're making it farther in Dark Souls than I have. Because I am stuck on Dark Souls. I may solicit a pro tip or two later in the stream. I did get to the top of the church. That's probably who I have to fight, that boss up there. Baby point, says JJ. Delay figures that Sonic Heroes maxes out at about 480 pixels. That's a lot of pixels in 2004. When you hear your family, this kind of reminds me of the first level of Mario 3D World. Don't ask me for details on that. Toaster Brain says, Marie Kondo and Koji Kondo should team up to make this... Alright, I guess we should have done a wager. Tough Nuggets. Super Mario, Sparks of Joy. What was that thing, Project Spark? That, it's the vanilla pipe, right? Not the golden one. And Delay confirms I got sucked into a black hole. Perhaps, but in true Dark Souls fashion, a big character building element of this game is dying and then getting back to where you were. And then accidentally triggering these unskippable tutorials. Gameplay says 480p is so big, you couldn't even count it on your hands. Yeah, if I was counting the pixels, I would run out of fingers fast. Sam confirms that Conker was in it. Conker was in Diddy Kong Racing. Would y'all like me to stream that game and do some wagers? Nice. Clash Pineapple says, this here is one of your great flat out, your childhood game. Despite the fact that you've never played Galaxy 1. To the top. I do believe you. It might be fun to play it nowadays. You know, having all the nostalgia fuel of Galaxy 2 your whole life, to now be able to play Galaxy 1 with, you know, a fresh adult perspective, or however far beyond childhood. Project Spark confirms Sam. Yeah, right. That was one of the only other reprisals of Conker T Squirrel. Third Bruno didn't play Galaxy 1 until 3D All-Stars entered the market. Yeah, I got a Wii in the early 2010s, and I really enjoyed both Mario Galaxies. Alright, follow the Luma. All will be revealed. Toaster Brains totally forgot about Project Spark. Ready for one of these music-oriented mini-bits? Oh, I thought it was going to do the cool beat. Extra lives. Extra wives. Sam gives a rest in peace sentiment for Project Spark. Why, did it get deactivated along with the Wii U and 3DS shops? Now look at this. This is just like a little mini-game roam area where you move around to win. And I can actually use my other joystick to move the Starbit collector. Nothing left to do here except get bits. Ultra Gameplays wonders when I'm gonna do a music theory video about that trail of notes that I was tracking down. Yeah, I'd rather do the version of that in Galaxy 1. It's really cool the way that it has, you know, a 4/4 beat, but it only goes as fast as you're collecting the items. Each item that you collect is basically an eighth note. It's pretty damn cool. Alright, I think the game wants me to not... Now, does this game have a long jump? Does it have a crouch? And also, does that little flip get you a little bit more, distance? Alright, Clash Pineapple says that I should know about this move, a homing ground pound. Do a ground pound right after shaking in the air. Alright, hold Z then A, huh? Alright, I may need to look at the mappings. See what I have set up for Z. Let's see here. Z? Z? Is that button real? Oh, is that on a nunchuck? Let's see the nunchuck. Alright, yeah. Nunchuck has the Z. So I guess I'll do... button 2. Hopefully that'll work. There we go. Alright, so long jump, back flip, side flip, triple jump are all in the game. That's good to know. Home and ground pound. Do a ground pound. Right. Alright, let me just get the ground pound. Alright, so do this. And then that's a homing attack. Wow, that's sick. And no, that was not something that they just added after the fact for the 3D All-Stars DLC. That is in the vanilla game, people. Alright, so there's the long jump. Let's do it. I'm actually gonna do one more quick change so that I can do those long jumps more easily. Because right now I have... I'll do that later. LMAO. Alright. Onward. Just like the Talking Flower said in the Wonder Bread game, which is still in stores. Do you think they're going to take down the online Switch standee verse? I don't know what I'm saying. Don't bother responding to that. Look at this little baby planet. Wasn't there a Rick and Morty where they were on this really tiny planet? So when he throws a frisbee, it goes all the way around the planet and hits him in the back of the head. Good times. Does it want me to do a hyper backflip? You know it. Where we going, sugar? Alright. Is this a preset path of physics? Yeah, standee verse. The idea, you know, it's that was an undercooked bit about like the Miiverse, and then I guess in Mario Wonder you can walk around and see other people's standees, and that's supposed to make you feel like a tingling, special feeling. Oh, cool, someone else was here, and they suck at the game too. Delay says I almost achieved orbit. Get NASA on the phone. This game is a revolution. Now, does this sand make me walk slow? Oh no, so what's the point? Maybe this would have been fertile grounds for a wager. Look at all these dangerous black holes. Transform! How adorable. Toaster Brain says the Not Me avatars from Switch Sports verse. Yeah, like they have those super modern influencer haircuts. Like a Kit and Krista Kit haircut. That's what's available in spades in Switch Sports. Ultra Gameplay's thought camera angles were bad in Sonic 3D Blast, but this takes it to a whole nother level. I don't know if this game has any moments where you can control the camera. Also, is that an edge, or is that a spherical thing I can just walk under? Yeah, I bet I can walk under this. Nice. Low stakes mechanics demonstrations. I gotta have my backflip jump. Now, is there something just like this early on in Galaxy 1? Is this like a callback? It's been a while since I've played 2, but I think 1 starts with, yeah, an egg-based piranha boss that you have to flick its tail at itself. This music sounds like the grating one-player Splatoon music. Splatoon multiplayer songs are like some of the greatest music tracks I've ever heard in any genre or medium. But the one-player is pretty grating. And that's the vibe I get from this boss theme and from a lot of Mario Wonder's soundtrack. Oh god. I only have 5 life. Near. Yeah, that instrument. That's what your mom perceives all video game music to be, is this. Ding, 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 ding. You know, like really goofy and just grating. I gotta punch this bad baby. Alright. My hit point cushion is now done. Alright, he's exposed. I kind of feel bad hitting that big pimple on his cracked a eggy butt, says Ghosted Burb. Good advice. Woomy, says Ghosted Burb. Splatoon mentioned certified good stream. Delay confirms that I killed the baby, thus starting Mission 1 of Super Mario Galaxy 2. Welcome to the Alex Yard Zone, everybody. It's time for another excellent week. Eli Bonham says, Mario Galaxy 2? Oh, not as good as Galaxy 1. But this game has A, Yoshi, and B, walk-on-wall physics. Sips coffee. You know what that sound effect means? It's time for some wagers. I got some star bits to boot. Do 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 do. Okay. It's gonna be a simple yes or no. Beat the level without dying. That star looks so high def. It's kind of the way the stars look nice in 3D All-Stars Galaxy 1. That voice almost sounded like a Luigi's Mansion EGAD voice, but I don't know if it was. Ultra Gameplays confirms. Galaxy 1 is cool. I like Galaxy 1. Even though Rosalina kind of has a chip on her shoulder. She thinks she's so great. I think Peach is more down to earth. Rosalina's like, Yes, exactly like that. Daisy is down to earth. Birdo is down to earth. But Rosalina would rather be elsewhere. Whenever you have a conversation with her, you get the sense that she's kind of bored, kind of looking around the room or the area for any other possible more interesting thing to spend her time on. Shout out to Rosalina. I'm on to you. Yeah, I gotta save her, special someone, blah, blah, blah. JJ says Galaxy 2 is more your structure. Why, you don't like hub worlds and standoffish adventure guides? Enough with this dialogue. I just want gameplay. Deal, let's get cracking. Just give me the star. Now, is this going to spawn the overworld? In a way, it is. Sam letting everyone know that A Hat in Time has Super Mario Galaxy 1 levels. Hat in Time was on the table for a stream segment this week. But maybe next week, Sam. It's been a bit since we've checked in with Hat Kid. Not Hat Kid 64, but actual Hat Kid. The girl you play as. Alright, so I saved the game. Now, do I walk up to be the big boy that steers the ship? Yeah, the big boy button. Yeah, Delay. Delay wonders if I've played Hat in Time. Yeah, I've done at least 2 streams of Hat in Time, and it's awesome. It's a really awesome game. It kind of came out of nowhere through Sam's recommendation. I had heard of it. I'd seen Some Call Me Johnny wear the Hat in Time t-shirt and everything. I watched the news. But, yeah. Sam started watching streams. Shortly after joining the Alex Yard Zone CU, he changed his username from Mario White 64 to Hat Kid 64. And the rest is contemporary history. Bravia! What's going on, Bravia? Bravia's in the house for some Galaxy excellence. Hope you're doing great, Bravia. Hope your college semester is going well. We're starting things off right. With a Yoshi level, apparently. I keep hitting the hit. But Bravia extends a warm tip of the tea kettle. Awesome. Bravia is finally free on break. How great it is. What a feeling to finish an arduous semester. Very cool. Dude, we got Delay and Bravia. Cool cats that have been away for a bit. So I better put on my best gameplay performance. Of this and Sonic Heroes, defending the honor of Sonic Heroes in light... Oh, dude. If you're going to be here, Bravia, for Nuclear Cheetah, I think you're going to like what you see. Because, yes, everyone, I did get it to work with a button remapping workaround. It's going to be sweet. Hell yeah, perfect way to return, says Bravia, with one of Bravia's favorite Mario games. Okay, so now let me do this wager. So it's just beat the level without dying, yes or no. 1 minute starts right now, people. And I would recommend that you start today's stream by winning a wager. That's my suggestion. Clash will give it to Galaxy 1. The level select screens as solar systems look dope. Yeah, I when I think about Adventure 1 to Adventure 2, how that did away with hub worlds, I'm not against hub worlds, but I do think that in both cases, simplifying the hub world to the way that they did in this game, and then, having no hub world in Adventure 2, I think it makes perfect sense for those individual use cases. Can I destroy Kamek? Kamek has quite the time in the spotlight in Paper Mario Origami King. Would y'all like me to stream that? Because I have it on Switch. I also have Alien Isolation. Speaking of horror games, I know Bravia is into the horror genre. We're doing a special late-night stream on Thursday of Alien Isolation, published by Sega. Wow, Bravia is betting it all for old time's sake. I wonder what it all is. 200 points, 200,000 points. Dude, JJ knows Thursday night is going to be fire. I like how Yoshi is just holding this pose. Hop on my back. Duelize with me. If someone you don't recognize asks you to duelize, find an adult you trust. Ultra Gameplays didn't finish Origami King. You got stuck partway through the game. I can confirm that I beat the game, and I never hesitate to mention that at Thanksgiving dinners. Alright, so Yoshi can eat. Yeah, Clash says Yoshi is super OP here. See how long his tongue can extend. I thought... Oh, B. It's B. Okay. I like this song. Maybe this should have been soundtrack of the week. Just kidding. The soundtrack of the week is actually... You have to become a patron. But JJ knows what it is. He's a patron. Ah, look at the way they run away in this dolphin high defness. Yeah. Clash says that his tongue is massive. Let me successfully use the tongue attack. Okay, so it is R on my end. Eating fruit, classic Yoshi trope. And he has his flutter jump, just like in good feel games. As Clash was recommending that I hold that there jump button. Ultra Gameplays wonders if I've played the Sonic & Knuckles collection from 1997. I don't think I have. Does it have any menus that are like menus or content that are unique to that release? I haven't died yet, which I'm happy about. This is kind of like a Mario Sunshine mechanic when you can use your flood to like suck in objects, kind of. Where is this? Oh, another one of these bonus falafels. Oh, Yoshi, come back. Don't get any ideas. Am I invincible? What the hell? Why? Will he run off an edge? I can't die. I mean, I can, but I really shouldn't. Wow, that was disastrous. And you only get one chance, probably. Let me get a damn coin to nurse me back to health. I have 2 life. Life is good. Bonus falafel, says Toaster Brains. Clash says, I can also mount Yoshi if I spin next to him. Good to know. Wow, Subsonic is back in the house. Wow, we got Subsonic, Bravia. Both of your semesters must have ended today. What's up? JJ's hyping up Subsonic's WIP. We got El Marion. Wow, the party gets better and better. What a great week in the zone it is already. Don't die, there's a wager on the line. Oh, I have to Yoshify this Peach. Is that Peach one of the emotes that people use to reference, you know, inappropriate body areas? There's nothing inappropriate about the areas inherently. It's just, there are certain taboos. I did the spin onto Yoshi maneuver. Alright, point at things to eat. Nope. Alright, I gotta get out of the way of the attack! Subsonic says, can't you use pointer controls? Oh, is that... Oh, this is to... Oh, that's what... That's the way that Yoshi picks a target. Okay, good to know. All the text said was, face an enemy. Ooh, is this a dice that I'm gonna roll and get one of these outcomes? I'll do that in time. Ah, okay. There we go. Subsonic on top of things, as he often is. Alright. What do you got for me, Lady Luck? Stupid coin. If I wanted coins, I would just go to Florida to the Universal Studios Mario exhibit. Or is that at Disney World? I don't know. Alright, JJ confirms. The text told me about the pointer, too. I guess I didn't read the text. Like Gerard the Constructionist. You may have seen the schedule this week has a discuss segment about playing games wrong. Now, that's going to be a wide-spanning discussion. And I'm going to be using the case study of a Gerard the Constructionist video before his fall from grace. Not that that matters, the timeline or anything. We're going to be looking at an example of Gerard. I'm going to attempt to make the case that he's playing a game wrong. And then we're going to use that as a case study to apply it to, you know, other games that we talk about that kind of stuff often here at the Zone. Subsonic says, you're supposed to be pointing at star bits during those flying bits. Alright, since Subsonic mentioned that, I won't use the flying time to catch up with chat. I'll collect collectible star bits. Subsonic says, there's something so comfortable about playing this game on Wii with both sides by your hands. Both hands by your sides. So you have your hands like... Oh, because there's the 2 controllers, right? The nunchuck and the Wiimote. And that's how... What's it... Oh, God. Did you see that maneuver? Oh, he can't eat these guys? Oh, I can pull them out of the ground. That's kind of cool. I get this Peachy. Shout out to Peach. JJ says, Alex, you know, your host and humble narrator, is an expert at playing Sonic wrong. So I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, and I'll give a micro hint that the Gerard the Constructionist video we're going to take a peek at. We're not even going to watch the whole thing or anything. But it's not a Sonic game. And it's not Mario. It's... You'll see. But it's definitely a series that I've mentioned plenty. Alright, I gotta hold the tongue button. Nice. Subsonic says that this game right here, Super Mario Galaxy 2, is probably, not definitely, but probably, Subsonic's favorite Mario game of the bunch. Wait, even better than Mario is Missing? Respect. Does Flutter Jump? Subsonic and Bravia, now that you've been away for a bit and you're back, and also Delay, what is your prediction of what the next Nintendo Switch console is going to be called? And furthermore, why do you think your idea for what it's called is more likely than my idea of Switch Up? Now, do they not want Yoshi up here? No, they do. Oh, you can tongue multiple enemies at once? Don't clip that and put it out of context. If you do, that reveals more about you than it does me. Delay confirms that the only way to play Sonic right is to level wrap and skip all the content. What's level wrap when you exploit an infinite looping thing to skip from the bottom to the top to the this to the that? Bravia says, Switch Up gave you Wii U flashbacks. Yeah, I'm trying to think, is there any... Like, from Xbox to Xbox 360... Like, is it that different? I guess it is, because half the population didn't know that the Wii U was a new console. Subsonic says Nintendo is near impossible to predict, honestly. Toaster Brains, when talking about it, calls it the Two-Witch, as it's spelled. So do you say that out loud, Twitch? That's pretty great. Clash Pineapple says, how is the Switch even 8 years old already? And I know I gave Furukawa a hard time, but it was necessary. I had to get it off my chest, because he sounded like a 12-year-old writing in his diary saying, it has been 9 years since we announced the existence of the Switch. Yeah, JJ says Two-Witch would totally confuse people with the Nintendo Switch. I took damage. Shout out to Furukawa, you're allowed to take the hat off. Bravia says Super Nintendo Switch, and of course JJ's guess had been Nintendo Switch Advance. Now, if you asked me if I was placing a bet on it in Vegas, I would steer clear of those two guesses because they... Oh god. They sound ancient. Those words are like, you know, ancient generations. I don't think they would be cool with, you know, invoking the 90s or the 2000s or whatever. Delay says Switchblade. JJ would bet on Switch Up. You know, Switch Up, it's like it's gonna upscale your existing Switch 1 games. It's perfect. Switch Up. The only thing it's not actually doing is switching up anything, because it's just a damn Switch with magnets, apparently. Am I supposed to hold the tongue on this? Or is that just to disable his attacks for a little bit? Subsonic cautions everyone that this game gets awful hard in the back end, but it can't be any harder than the back half of Sonic Mania, which I will be doing a head-to-head competition for score against JJ. This Wednesday, only in the zone. This is a pretty hardcore level, considering this is like the first stage. After kind of the tutorial walkthrough. Toaster Brain says, those magnets may as well be magic, so you never know. Bravia thinks I made a good point about Switch Up being Switch, you know, upscaling existing games. Oh god. We think the best way to think about it is Switch next model. Alright, I didn't die. Oh, it's not... Oh, yeah, I can break it. Interesting that there's, like, a further area to go to. Oh, it's because I gotta do that to get the damn star. Game on. Game on. I better not die on the way to the star. Eli Bonham wonders if I've played Zelda OOC. I know about an OOT. Did you see that backwards flutter jump I did? I'm so proud of me. Demswix has the guess that's definitely going to be correct. The Switch U. Right, because it's me and you playing on Switch. Get it? Ghostburb wonders how they're going to market it. Like, for young adults? Family friendly? They'll probably do exactly whatever they did for Switch 1, if I had to guess. Toaster Brains figures that whole Switch Advance, Super Switch, it depends on how Remember the Pasty they felt when they named it. I would think that they named the damn thing like 2 years ago, and the logo has already been designed. They'll tweak it here and there, much like they DreamWorksified Peach's face on the cover of Princess Peach Showtime. Did you end up bailing out Subsonic on Peach Showtime? Or did they get your 50 pounds or whatever it costs? Yeah, now Clash Pineapple is talking about, you know, the ever-present phantom of Nintendo's, you know, pendulum, a massive failure followed by a massive breakout innovation success. Okay, I need one more star. And I think... Alright, but I can pick the next mission. It's probably just something like that. But let's pay out that wager so that Sam can pick up his dollars. But yeah, Delay is saying the GameCube is a failure. I can never get a straight answer on whether the GameCube was a failure. If you asked me, I would have thought that it was kind of bad business-wise. But then also the N64, I would have thought was a revolution, but that was a failure. Alright, the big winner was Bravia having, put his money where his mouth is. Bet 7,000 points. And by the way, there's a good chance there will be a new taunt on Wednesday. I was putting it together today, gathering the assets, and yeah, that's pretty likely. Alright, pay out that wager, start the next one. Spinny control. Spiny? Alright, this wager, same as the first. You have a minute to bet starting now, sugars. Aw, yeah. Those winnings brought Sam above the 11,000 point threshold to get the song request of the day. Alright, Subsonic says GameCube was an unmitigated failure. That's what I would have thought. Subsonic was not going to pay 40 pounds for Showtime. Alright, so you're waiting until the Nintendo Chicken Selects version of the game comes out for like $20 or, you know, an appropriate amount of fewer pounds. I don't do pounds math problems on a regular basis. Sorry, I don't have the currency down pat. Subsonic says that maybe the GameCube didn't even break 25 million. Nintendo had never been less relevant in their native homeland of JP. When are we gonna get a 3D Yoshi game? We got some solid 2D ones by Good Feel. It's better than Peach's Showtime. Dude, you can tongue the Lakitus. Don't clip that out of context. Oh god. JJ says Croc. Yeah, that whole controversy, conspiracy theories that Mario 64 is just a stolen idea from the Yoshi 3D game pitch that, what is it, Argonaut Games did, and it was rejected. And then Miyamoto was like, let's use this idea to revolutionize gaming. I'm mostly kidding about that, but feel free to fret about the exact details in the chat below. Dem6 just want Nintendo to release a teraflop. 1 terabyte RAM, 16K OLED. I'll be there outside the Apple Store to buy it at midnight. What did this man tell me? You think I'm gonna read the dialogue? Yoshi can't eat a pointy thing. Such a good song right here. I wouldn't be surprised if this was a Koji track, although I don't know how many songs he did. If any, technically. I'm sure there's at least one. Toaster Brains thinks that they should name it a funnier verb than switch. What, something like run or trot? Fall. The Nintendo Fall Attach, coming soon. Clearly it wants me to stand on this mound. Never mind. It wants me to go past the butt emojis over here. This is a butt emoji, right? In Gen Z picture language. Is that an as? Oh, I remember this place. It's probably not where I gotta go. Subsonic, dismissing that Argonaut theory. Subsonic says, this game and Wonder, it probably the hardest Nintendo is ever willing to make a Mario game these days. Only DK can be truly brutal. And then, yeah, the perennial call and response. This is not the first stream where Subsonic has asserted that Wonder is hard, to be followed by JJ saying, wait, hold on, Wonder is hard? Only the little mini badge levels are hard, right? So it's kind of like a cop-out. Like, oh, Mario is hard again on these one-shot badge levels. Discuss. Figures the one day I don't stream Wonder is when Subsonic comes back. Maybe that's why Subsonic came back, because he didn't want to hear me bash Wonder. Does anyone know what I'm supposed to do in this game? Okay, so now I can spit out this spike ball, maybe to break a cage, probably. Moving at poo speeds. Yeah! Like how you walk really slow in Penny's Big Breakaway to incentivize using, you know, your special rolling moves and whatnot. Subsonic has missed most of the Wonder streams. I mean, I've only been doing them every Monday for like the last 5 weeks. Delay is kind of amazed at the prospect that Mario is maybe a little hard. But yeah, respectably challenging is is the verdict for the moment from Subsonic. Alright, I should probably throw this at that Luma. Luma, Luma, yay. Luma, 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 yay, do. I failed. I tried, I failed. Classic Trump quote. And if you don't want me mentioning Trump, if you think that's off-brand for a friendly video game stream, I have to call BS on that because Sonic Movie 2 has an explicit Trump joke. They don't say the word Trump, but they do a Trump, right? think about the Alex Yard's heart breaking in real time, watching Jim Carrey as Robotnik inside the Death Egg robot making a Trump joke, right? All that build-up to, like, the greatest thing ever, and then it's all ruined when he makes a Trump reference. Alright, I am so gonna get this. Oh, I probably have to be standing on this husband cushion. But then I have to, oh, he's gonna come to me. Good man. And yes, Subsonic, I am playing with a Pro Controller. So, to move this thing, I am using the right stick. Ghost of Burb, just listen to that song today. Which song was it? I'm curious. Oh god. Tracking issues, oh god. This pull mechanic from Toe Jam and Earl 2. You missed the Genesis stream, Subsonic. We played Kid Chameleon and Toe Jam and Earl, Panic and Funkotron. Subsonic wonders if it's possible to map the IR infrared to the gyro. It might be. And I bet if anyone knows for sure whether that's possible, it would be Serious Sam 64, who was once prophesized to be called Eric Cartman 64. But now he's Serious Sam 64. And he has today's song request. I'm looking forward to it. Had some really great song requests lately. Oh, Subsonic, Bravia, and Delay missed the request we did from Mario Artist Polygon Studio, released for the Nintendo 64 DD. A boss, huh? Oh yeah, the Numa Numa song. That was the one Ghost of Burb was thinking of, yeah. Dude, what a classic meme. Ooh, Sam's song request just came in. How exciting. The Alex Yard Zone is a living, breathing community, and all of you are a big part of it. He's getting electrified. Ah, he's hitting the timpani like Masato Nakamura in Final Boss themes. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, doing this with the right stick on Pro Controller really is like European extreme difficulty, which I mentioned just to brag. European extreme, it's hard. Oh, so close. Alright, I took a hit point of damage. Come here, Yosh. Alright, but there's 2 coins in the ground I could get. How do I have to get off Yoshi to get the coin? He's gotta stop. I love the timpani, yo. Don't go where you're not supposed to. Yeah, if I got off Yoshi... Yes! Calculated. Subsonic says it sucks how we probably won't get another console that emphasizes pointer controls this much. Hey, one man's sucks is another man's. Phew, oh, thank God they got that out of their system in that one generation. Subsonic says some of these games were incredible. Shoot the coins with the star bits to release them. But I have to get off of Yoshi to shoot the star bits, right? Delays entertain. All right. I beat the wager. Someone won and someone lost. Let's find out who. As we switch over to Sonic Heroes. Get some lightning wagers in Sonic Heroes, which is informed by the excellent discussion we had with Spontman. Dude, Bravia is picking up back-to-back wins. Pretty solid for his first stream back. And JJ is now going to forfeit and or concede more than 2,000 points. Hot damn. Way to go, Bravs. And 4 others. I didn't die. Figures that the only time I died today was on the tutorial level. How does one manage to fall into a black hole in a tutorial level? Subsonic says, you talked to Spontman? That's neat. Alright, so Subsonic has experienced the Spontman cinematic universe. Toaster Brains picking up an affirming victory in that wager. But actually, guys, I can just go ahead and open Sonic Heroes without any downtime. Isn't that swell? We're going to get started with the on-screen segments. Eli Bonham over on YouTube wonders if that was just my first time playing Galaxy 2. I did beat this game many years ago, during the Wii era, but I haven't touched it since, so this was a nice return to form. Where are you, my glorious Sonic Heroes? It's time. There you are. My beloved. Sonic Heroes Abject Failure. Yeah, Subsonic was here when we reacted. Yeah, so we reacted to his Spontman Sonic CD video. And then, I commented and he got back to me with his response to that stream segment. We had a great chat. It was excellent. It was on par in terms of good vibes and constructive discussion. It was on par with PJ Sim. It was great. All right, time for a good game. Galaxy 2 is a good game, but I'm just saying, second stream segment, also a good game. Clash says everyone's suddenly doing Twitch/YouTube streams. Who else, Clash? And hello, Koya. Welcome to the zone. But yeah, good old PJ Sim. So after that Sonic CD discussion, last week on Wednesday, I did a live react segment to his Sonic Heroes video, and he showed up for that. So he was there the whole time we were looking at his Heroes video. That was also a phenomenal discussion. Change the category of the stream. Okay, so this is going to be part of my All Emblems arc. Sonic Heroes Abject Failure. Toaster Brains confirms that was neat. It was a great segment. Do I have to change any button mappings at the moment? Do. Or so we thought at first, yeah. Yes, and thank you, Bravia. Congrats for the YouTube streams. It's about time, am I right? But it's been great simulcasting on the Alex Yard Adventure channel. one byproduct of that is that more people are able to see the profile picture, the character of which is selected every 2 weeks by a patron. And this week, debuting was Dynamite Hetty in the profile picture. Alright, I think I do the second to last file, typically. So I'm going to be starting out with some challenge mode Sonic levels. Because this stream right now of Sonic Heroes is part of the All Emblems arc. So yeah, let's start off with... So, challenge mode, the second challenge, is you have to get a certain score, much like the regular mode, but it has to be within a certain time limit. And this is where, this is where you kind of unlock what this game is. And we'll talk about that as I go. Koyao says, Dynamite Hetty, one of the few Mega Drive games that you borrowed from a cousin, but never ended up owning. Yeah, I gave Dynamite Hetty a whirl. It was a little bit too frantic and constantly changing for my tastes, which is how I feel about Rocket Knight Adventures and Gunstar Heroes. There, I said it. JJ's been checking out some boom versions of the USCD tracks the other night. Yeah, and those versions show up in the Steam version, right? Alright, so because I only have... Oh, I gotta start a wager too. So, all I'm gonna do for this is just A rank or not. Will Alex get an A rank? Yes or no? You have 1 minute. Ready, go. Delay says, so S rank is a failure? I don't think this game has an S rank. I would be a monkey's confirmed uncle if it did. Yeah, what did I did yes or no, A rank. So yeah, A is the best that you can get. Subsonic feels a lot of that treasure energy in Penny also. Wow, that explains everything. Resumes gameplay. Let's level up Tails. Get his homing attack. I love this Knuckles voice.
There they are. Eggman's robots. Leave them to me, Sonic. Take this. Rock on, Knuckles. Not bad.
Now, some of these enemies, I don't want to go out of my way to destroy them, you know? Because when you're playing with such a small time limit as I am currently, you have to prioritize clusters of enemies. And really, in my opinion, you should really only be going for groups of 4 or 5, maybe 3. But to spend any time chasing down enemies if there's only 1 or 2, it just doesn't... It's not justified in the point system. Now this is going to send me over those guys. Oh no, sweet. Now hurry up. Combo's alive. Alright, watch the 2,000 points appear. Yeah, baby. That's what you gotta do in this game. Get those 5 enemy combos. Check in with chat. Delay vibing with this peak voice acting. Koyao does like treasure games, though. The thing is, I'm trying to think. There's got to be treasure games that I like. I've always, you can go back and look at the treasure retrospective that I did. I have a deep reverence for them, thinking outside the box, doing something new and innovative, but also not, letting their creativity get wrangled out of control too ambitious. Treasure knows how to get the job done in the proper amount of time and budget, Should I have gone down? Time will tell. I'm gonna skip those enemies. Subsonic loves most treasure games, just for Dynamite Heady in particular. Not a fan of the level design. Uh-oh, I leveled up the wrong animal. Dude, everyone went through the rings? That's great news. Alright, so this is a 5er right here. Get him on the side so that it kills most enemies and possible all in one fell swoop. And then you gotta wait a brief moment to let the combo execute. Now, why is it switching the Knuckles? Is this... Oh, yeah, a 3-part thing. Perfect. Yeah, I'm not gonna go back and get that guy. It's not worth it. But now Sonic is leveled up.
Looks like we can use that cannon to go up.
Yes, now Koya wonders if there's gonna be cart this week. There is. This week is gonna be a little bit unusual because I had to pick up a gig to get some paid work on Saturday. So I can't do the normal Saturday stream. So what's gonna it's pretty unconventional. Thursday night is gonna have a late night horror stream of Alien Isolation. And then Cart will happen on Friday night, even though there's not a stream on Friday. And it'll be starting a little bit later than normal. I haven't been using Team Blast, which is a problem. Alright, I have about 45 seconds left. So, I think I'm coming up on the end right here, aren't I? Yeah, it's just up ahead, I think, /hope. Toaster Brain is so there for the Alien Isolation stream. Alright, I'll just use a Team Blast here. And then there's at least 2 enemies that are going to spawn. Now I have all my characters fully leveled up. So I have a solid shot at an A rank. Get these 2 last stragglers. And we'll get the heck out of here. 15 seconds to spare. So yeah. Cart on Friday night at 8:30. And that is in the schedule. I put it off to the left. Just a heads up that there's the cart session. Yeah, this gotta be an A rank, right? Delay's wondering how much an Alien Isolation stream would spoil your eventual play of it.
Knuckles, we did it!
Sonic Knuckles, we did it. Awesome. Oh yeah, Subsonic classically reminding me, because I always forget to do the thing where you press B with Sonic after a Team Blast, which does something, possibly involving points. Alright, first Sonic Heroes wager goes to JJ. Way to go. You're not winning much, but you are winning. Come on, people, place your bets. Alright, Ocean Palace the Hedgehog. And we'll get to the first on-screen bit shortly. Alright. Thank you, Third Bruno. This one is also just a quick 5 minutes. And how about the first on-screen bit? Alright, so Nuclear Cheetah is happening today. I just wanted to quickly put that on screen just to let you know. For anyone just joining the stream, if you haven't seen the schedule yet. Nuclear Cheetah is a Sonic-like fan game made Mrs. Rings, made by Spontman, the guy whose videos we looked at last week. And yeah, I got it up and running with a workaround solution. It's pretty much... We're wasting valuable time. It's pretty much like it kind of has Pizza Tower slash Wario gameplay. Wario Land, I guess. You know, because you run, but you have this sliding attack. It's really sick. And it has a combo system. Yeah, so that's in store in just over like an hour, hour and a half. Oh, I'm not doing this goodly. I think I should go up here. Subsonic says those ring hitboxes can be super obnoxious. Yeah, Bravia says it sounds like Peak. In Nuclear Cheetah, you have this great move. It kind of works like the bubble shield works in JJ's Another Sonic 2 remake. There's no enemies up here. You know how Sonic 3 has a bubble shield and you can do a bounce jump? But in Another Sonic 2 remake, when you do that bounce jump, you can still keep your forward momentum. Come on, rings. Yay. Only Sonic got it, but I'll take it. But yeah, if that's not enough cool features, Nuclear Cheetah also has, you know, like a ranking system like this game has. And believe me, I was giving it a test run earlier today, setting up the button mapping, and I was replaying the first level a few times. I couldn't get better than a C rank. So I think that's really cool that it's got that layer of, you know, perfecting the combos and keeping your combo active. Oh, that could have been deadly. I got it. Cut and run. That was... Okay, I did get the third enemy, but that was pretty bad. Subsonic was so floored by the JJ version of that bubble shield. Yeah, wait till you see Nuclear Cheetah. It takes that to a new level. Because you have that move all the time. And, like, even just looking at the game, it gave me Assure the Glitch vibe somehow. Alright, I got 2 minutes left. How many robots are here? I have 2 minutes, but there's that whole ending running set piece, an actual set piece. So I gotta factor that in. That is not quick. Subsonic, I forgot to press B after the team blast. R.I.P. Yeah, I cannot slow down for these guys. So I'm just gonna keep this going. Language. A minute and a half. Yahoo. Damn it. Oh, everyone's leveled up, so it doesn't matter. Look at that. Knuckles takes out the entire group in one fell swoop. Ah, gets crushed. Can't be having that. Oh no. Critical mistake. I'm gonna have to skip some enemies now. Oh, come on. One minute. It's not looking good. Although, this is coming up right here. This is the set piece. No, it's not. I'm boned. So now I'm just sprinting to the end to the best of my ability. Not going... Just run through these guys. Best that I... Knuckles punch. Is this it? I think this might be it. You think I can get through the set piece in 30 seconds? Skip the level up. Because it's all for naught. What's with that giant rock? Tails' verdict? It's coming for us. That's what's up with it. 20 seconds. Part 2 of the set piece. Tails is accurate reporting, as always. Inaccurate apostrophe on the word it's. 5 seconds. Come on, come on, come on. R.I.P. I messed up the homing attack. R.I.P. I was within striking distance. Oof, indeed. Alright, let's pay it out. I didn't do a wager for that one. Oops. Yeah, I'm not gonna do the same level over again for this today, but I will get my revenge on a future stream. Yeah, JJ is gonna get the wager tutorial. What's that? How a moderator can set up a prediction? No, oh, that's Egg Hawk. All right. What do I have? More Team Dark levels? What the hell? Alright, I'm just gonna do Grand Metropolis. I might have picked the wrong file, but it's not a big deal. Alright, Grand Metropolis, going for an A rank. Let's do it. You have 1 minute to bet, starting now. So close indeed, third Bruno. Koyao says I can do it now that I have the experience, though. That's true, but I'm just trying to... You know, when you play The Sims, you have to manage different meters and bars and stats. It's like that. It's like, I gotta weigh the redundant level experience against, you know, the narrative of maybe I can beat it.
This must be an automated energy plant.
Energy plant?
Alright, but how about the next bit?
That's energy flowing through those red pipes.
Wow. Sam bet all his points. That line from the... Which video was it? Quartz Quadrant. I can keep up with some. Now with this...
We're not going there, are we? Yes, we are.
I assume that's the fastest way to do that. Wow, King Moly just bet 8,000 points. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. I think betting is already closed. But... Now, I could have fallen off that. That would have been disastrous. Alright, now Tails has got his homing attack damage. So yeah, Hi-Fi Rush. I've been listening to a few different YouTube videos, trying to understand, you know, what happened with Hi-Fi Rush. If anyone doesn't know... It's a game that came out on Xbox, and it was made by, I guess, a Bethesda studio called Tango Gameworks. And it came out last year, and someone even did it for a VGM request, and I was like, damn, this game looks really damn cool. But they recently abruptly announced that they were closing 4 different studios under the Bethesda banner. Unfortunately, including Tango Gameworks, the Hi-Fi Rush developer. Should I have used a Team Blast here? JJ's thoughts on the matter? Microsoft is a sinking ship. Their future business strategies will only work if they abandon their current ideology. So, like, I don't know if it's somehow intentional or whatever. I kill everyone? That was not time efficient. Like, you know, to call it the Xbox Series X, S, B, it's almost like they want it to fail somehow. I know that's just kind of a shoestring of a theory, but... So, the one thing that I heard that at least sheds some light on it is that although it looks bad that they would close down Tango Gameworks so quickly after they, you know, delivered this decently successful game. Team Blast here. I did hear that the top, like the 2 main guys that were like the creative directors, or they were really the true hub of talent at Tango Gameworks, left. So like, if you think, you know, that the design philosophy and execution and all that was good, apparently the 2 guys who were most responsible for what Hi-Fi Rush is left the company. So on that level, Microsoft had an incentive to shut it down because it's like, okay, well, we have all these people on staff, but if we just lost the two creative visionaries that were like the main reason we bought this studio, then we might as well just shut it down. But the thing is, Xbox, Microsoft could very easily just take the Hi-Fi Rush IP and like give it to Traveler's Tales to churn out some new games. You know what I mean? Like, it also cynically could be that they got what they needed from Tango, so they sent them on their way. Now, I am rapidly running out of time, so I don't think I can stop for anything, really, unless it's directly in my path. Sam issues an RIP. Subsonic says the AAA world is rotten. It's honestly a blessing in disguise that Toys for Bob went indie. Yeah, Toys for Bob has real potential, let me tell you. I'm super curious to see what they do next, because they did a great job on Spiral. Can a hedgehog truly beat this? Alright, that was boneheaded, but I was running out of time, so I was like, I gotta start making these trickier jumps. Alright, I didn't win. Wow. Can you believe this? 8,000 points from King Moly are going to JJ, who bet a mere 43. I'm really surprised more people didn't bet. That's how it happens, team. I didn't get an A rank. Yeah, and Koyao says, just like that, a wager goes up in smoke. It's true that technically that bad jump was the reason that I failed, but the only reason I was apt to make a bad jump was because I was kind of in panic mode with only a minute left. I'm going to open up a different file real quick. Wow, JJ now has his next VGM request in the bag. That's how it happens. That's the being there bonus. You never know which incidental lightning wager could make a hedgehog rich. King Moly's cashing in on a watch streak. Subsonic says that the whole Toys for Bob thing throws Crash's future into uncertainty. But Subsonic figures it's for the best. I think it's... Yeah, let me do this second file. Interesting. Bravius says, betting on mobile Twitch can be finicky. Sometimes it doesn't show up unless you leave and rejoin the stream. And then Javid was saying, is Toys for Bob doing the Ur Quan Masters sequel? I haven't heard of Ur Quan, maybe because of that title. Alright, I'm gonna go to Power Plant. What will I say that will inform your betting? I'll tell you what, this time I am going to not... I'm going to beeline it to the end, with the only exception being enemy clusters of 4 or 5. Now, if I do not stick to that game plan, you guys have every right to give me hell, call me a fake gamer, all that. Alright? So, let me open betting for 2 minutes this time. I'm going for an A rank at Power Plant. And I'll let it flash on screen how much time I will have in this level. It says it on the loading screen, I think. Okay, 9 minutes. So keep that in mind. I will have 9 minutes. Just listen to Subsonic. Level design in Power Plant is honestly brilliant. I love this level. I love just about every level in this game, but... there's no rainbow ring here. Maybe it's on another spiral ramp. The kid who did Tails' voice knocked it out of the park in this game. Okay, so coordinated attack. Use the right characters in the right order. Come on, jump. Why doesn't Spontman like this? I love it. I agree with Koyao. Sonic Heroes, in terms of level theming, it's great. Don't forget to level up. Knuckles positioned, scoop up more rings. Alright, hurry up. They're not going to be on the ground for too long, Alex. Nice. So yeah, just about all of these badniks are mandatory. That's, you know, to unlock the way to continue in the level. Let's go up there. Yeah, Subsonic pointing to Team Dark's version with all the skips. Yes. How many Sonic Heroes YouTube reviews, you know, bitch and complain about the elevator sequences, where at least Team Dark. Was that a level up icon? Should I homing attack these jerks? Oh, that was very poor. Very, very poor gameplay. Bravia says, Heroes has some of the most Sonic-y level themes out of any 3D Sonic game. You can say that again. Peak Jun Senoi. And even Otani. With, what is it, Hang Castle was Otani? The amazing two-part composition based on whether you're upside down or right side up. Now, I have a Team Blast, and I really should use it as soon as possible. You know, like the very next time I get to a busy cluster of enemies. And how about a new bit? Alright, so check this out. So, this is a YouTube channel. Maybe some of you have seen this in your feeds. And hello, Korzavaskin over on YouTube. Sorry if I pronounced it right. Glad you enjoyed the Sonic 3 25% video, saying it was an amazing experience. All right, so look at this. Sonic 5 and Orban and Cubon. Now, I'm assuming some of you know about these games, right? But let's look at the description of this channel, Official Sega Music. Hey everyone, I post music ripped from various Sega games. Strangely enough, it seems that the YouTube is recommending my videos to mostly users from other dimensions and timelines. Not sure why or how the algorithm works, but if these games don't exist where you're from, cool. Hope you enjoy a peek into my dimension. So yeah, I don't know if you guys are all in the same dimension as me. We do have Orban and Cubon in my dimension, but not Sonic 5. And I've been listening, there's a lot of good Sonic 5 songs, right? Of course, this is a bit, but you go to this channel, there's music in every one of these videos, and they're original compositions in the style of, you know, what Sonic 5 would sound like. Pretty good stuff. JJ has come across this channel, and yeah, as Delay terms it, it's a YouTube ARG. An alternate reality game designed to mess with your head in the best way possible. Wonder if I should go down there and do a Team Blast? Or just waste it here? But yeah, some of those Sonic 5 compositions are great. You know how Sonic Superstars has the really bad Jun Senoi chiptune abominations? Where instead of sounding like good Genesis music, he found a way to take the Genesis sound fonts and just make it sound horrible. The Sonic 5 songs are using those type of instruments, but in a much more enjoyable way. So I recommend you take a peek at that channel, because who wouldn't be fascinated by glancing into another dimension's Sonic games? Maybe in that guy's dimension, Sonic has a less rough transition into 3D. And yeah, Sam is curious what's the YouTube channel. The name is on screen currently, to the right of the Orban and Cubon logo. And I really want to know if the Orban Cubon game has the famous sandwich from Sonic Unleashed. I watched that cutscene the other day because the next music theory video is about music from Sonic Unleashed. Bravia has not heard, about our ARGs in a good while. In Subsonic's old dimension, Sonic Forces was considered Game of the Year 2017, beating out Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, and A Hat in Time. Don't waste time. Where's the other guy? JJ confirms the Ergo as a reference to the Matrix Reloaded, everyone's favorite standalone Matrix film. I'm just kidding. Matrix 4 Resurrections is the best one. The one where they ruined everything. With meta horse shit. Uh-oh. That will not materialize yet. So now I'm going to wait for the 2000 to appear and then attack these Brohans. Ooh, I got a 1000 on that one. I think I've been doing pretty well of sticking to the game plan. Of only fighting essential enemies, Mrs. Jump, at critical juncture. But yeah, Korzavaskin, I'm glad you watched the Sonic 3 video. I would like to think that, now that I'm broadcasting these streams also on YouTube, that's kind of what indirectly stimulated the channel in the algorithm. What the hell? You can get caught by the fire while spinning? What a ripoff. I only have 3 minutes left, and I have this elevator sequence, as well as the final set piece, right, with the rising lava, so I gotta be on top of things. Don't. Tails' homing attack. Some have said that it trivializes combat. It's just not how I feel. I think that was one of Spontman's quotes, which that's a valid stance to have. It's just not my stance. Alright, just in true speedy mode. I would like to get to the rising lava set piece with like a minute and a half remaining, I guess. Now, is this the run and then punch as Knuckles moment? Oh, I love this. Ready? Can't do that in Adventure 1 and 2. That's the way that this game, Sonic Heroes, soars to new heights. Ooh, lava set piece. This is good. I think I'm about... it's funny that the timer is hidden during dialogue. Although you can look at your on-screen timer. Oh, God. Skips Badniks for the safe route of flying through the ring. Oh, I have a lot of time left, so I can definitely finish the level. Just a matter of did I round up enough points. But I'd like to think that I did. Whether I did is another story, man. Okay, but time bonus is part of this, isn't it? So that can't hurt. Gas Kretch is in the house, excited for Sonic Heroes. Boy, do I love this game. And I love this moment of anticipation where it's going to reveal the rank that I got, which has got to be an A. I leveled everyone up, got 100 rings, and I was a minute and 20 seconds ahead of schedule. I think I got it. I don't think the point threshold is very high for this level.
Sonic, Knuckles, we did it!
We did it. With the power of friendship, rings, and stock portfolios, we got the job done. Bravia celebrates, Ghost of Burb celebrates, and Third Bruno is the big winner of the bunch with a 1.132 return ratio. Pretty awesome, Third Bruno. Alright, next up, Casino Park. Okay. Now this one, I think my like puzzle solution to this is just speed. The way to get an A rank is to just zoom through. Certainly with Team Sonic. I think there's more badniks with Team Dark. But let me start this prediction. Going for an A rank. 2 minutes to bat starts right now. Right now. Koyao had said you can sit back and shoot things, but you're choosing safe over fast. What's that? For that level I just played? Serious Sam, true to form, reporting that Game Explain is playing, wouldn't you know it, Mario Kart 8, which is a great commemorative moment to jump into our next on-screen segment. Ooh, check this out. Subsonic, I'm sure, saw this, and others. Neryl, great content creator, put out a new video, very interesting look at recompilations of N64 games. If you have not seen this video yet, you will be amazed at how good Majora's Mask looks with like 1,000,000 frames per second. It's so jarring, but in a good way, you know? You know, I should not have killed those enemies. I'm actually going to restart. Sue me. If that's controversial, I was distracted by Game Explain. I'm sorry.
The buildings and roads are all part of a pinball table.
Because you really can't tarry in this level. And I kind of was on autopilot fighting these...
There they are.
Oh my god. I got a wave of embarrassment. This is probably wasting even more time than that first anti-attempt. Alright. But I won't redo it again because... honor. Every now and then I can give myself one mulligan, but back-to-back mulligans is just fishy. Doesn't finish off the enemy.
Be careful not to fall.
Yeah, Bravia confirmed. Such a good video right there. So yeah, I bet Sam, if you haven't seen that video, I bet Sam will find that very interesting. But yeah, that opens up a whole world of possibilities. I guess it's only for N64 what Neryl is talking about. But I can't see why that couldn't open the door to do like a similar thing with PlayStation 1 games or 2 or whatever. Oh.
When inside the big slot machine, press the A button to stop the reels from spinning.
Yes.
Go
Oh.
there.
So close. Unlike Sonic Pinball Party, when I hold the flipper in place in this game, it does actually just totally stop the character. I can't say I've heard of Long John Baldry's music. Is that a video game composer? Okay, Koyao was talking about how flight formation is seen by overpowered as some. Sam saw the video. Eblo is imagining a world where they recompile Smash 64. Okay, Gas Kretsch says that name-dropped name was the voice of Dr. Robotnik in Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. So is that the voice that did the snooping around as usual classic quote?
Leave them to me, Sonic.
Watch your language, you echidna. We talked about this. So yeah, highly recommend that Neryl video. It has his classic comedic touches, like showing a glitchy Project 64 screen at the beginning to encapsulate the current zeitgeist of N64 emulation, you know, prior to this recompilation amazing technology. Are you flipping serious? You can't be serious. You cannot be serious.
Leave it to me.
Alright, gangs all together.
Let's go.
Alright, first try. Yeah, you can get in from above. Best kept secret. JJ sadly could not understand any of the info in that video. Yeah, I can't pretend that I know all the specs, but it was enough for me to point and clap at, wow, look at Majora's Mask running in jarring 120 frames per second glory.
Captured by that robot, you won't be able to escape. Gotta make sure to destroy him before
Gotta make sure to destroy him. For a sec, I couldn't tell if that was Knuckles or Sonic.
Leave it to Let's go.
Got it. Level up.
Eblo likes to think that the Majora's Mask recomp forced the hand of the SOH devs. SOH? They gave streamers a closed beta of Majora's Mask decomp the day after the recomp dropped. Wow, Sam reports soon they're going to have Ocarina of Time version of that. Nice. Sam was so on top of things, he sent JJ that exact video last night, bro. Oh, baby. Oh, we can't be doing that in a time-based challenge, Alex Yard. Did I just screw myself?
Let's go.
At least it's certified fire. What the hell is this? See what I did with Knuckles? Not use the punch attack. Where's the damn flippers? No, you can't be serious. You cannot be serious. Oh, 45 seconds. I can't switch to Sonic to level him up. Oh, that was a big mistake. I think I'm boned, right? Skipping enemies. Ooh, I am so boned.
Leave it to me. Let's go. Dang.
First try. Second try. Ready for me to lose? Alright, Eblo says, Ship of Harnikian is the PC port of Ocarina of Time. Alright, I'd lost. No surprise there. I don't think I'm gonna do Bingo Highway, because I don't feel like it. Sue me. But let's pay out that lost wager. I'll do probably at least 2 more levels. And then we'll do a song request, and then Nuclear Cheetah. JJ was the big winner of that wager. Way to be. What's next, though, man? Not Bingo Highway. I could do Rail Canyon. I'm gonna do Bullet Station, because I like it. Koyao used to let the UFO robots capture your party members, except for, like, Tails, the flying character. It's really cool when you can play alone as, like, Tails or Rouge. You can throw those dummy bombs. Tails throws these rings that are decoyed, they're actually bombs. And correct me if I'm... Does that come back in Frontiers, even? Alright, I'm starting this next prediction for Bullet Station. 2 minutes starts now, and our next on-screen bit starts now. This. Oops. Alright, so this. Speaking of Game Explain, the perennial notification. Start the level. Game Explain, you know, they're like, alright, it's Sunday, I gotta make a video, what the hell am I gonna do? Game Explain, Josh, Terry, whatever that guy's name is, he made a video. And look, as much as I like to poke fun at Nintendo, I don't agree with this video. This video tried to assert that, like, Nintendo is boring nowadays. And he talks, you know, waxes nostalgic about classical YouTube. Oh, I can't be stopping like this. There's only 6 minutes to go. So this video tries to paint Nintendo as a boring company because their Nintendo Directs don't have Reggie elements anymore, for example. Or their menu UI is boring. Why? Because the Wii and the Wii U had, you know, a weather module, or it had the Miiverse creatures running around. And finally, and most poopily, is the social network element of like the Miiverse itself with the posts. So the reason why I reject the thesis of that video is that each of these things that are criticized in the video are all secondary. They're almost like about marketing more than they are the games themselves. If Nintendo is making great games, that's all that matters. You know, so the fact that they made Tears of This Kingdom and Mario Wonder, that's where the concern is, about Nintendo being boring, not about their menu UI. I don't need a bunch of bells and whistles and me characters running around and doing posts that say, Trump bad. Ooh, I definitely deserve that. Where is this? They're gonna send me up this... took Tails a while to get in. What the hell is this little area? I expected to die. It's just gonna take me back. Alright, well, I'll probably bone myself points-wise. Eblo wonders, how much did he get paid to make this video? $3. Yes, that's how much Andre, Game Explain Andre, gave him. But that's before taxes. Like, you gotta take taxes out of that. So, accounting for that, Game Explain Josh Terry, or whatever his name is, probably had like $1.25 of take-home pay. Uses Team Blast, because why not? JJ is in the camp that at least wants some of the console magic back. So, is the Switch UI just not inspiring enough? It's got to have a little bit more personality. You know, the main thing that I will give Game Explain a hard time for in terms of that is, like, you know, you guys know my thoughts on Nintendo Directs. And it's like, you shouldn't be that surprised that Nintendo Directs are boring, because the good ones were just... they were just a byproduct of the fact that Reggie Fils-Aimé happened to have, you know, like a creative sense of how to make Nintendo Direct presentations that are not piss boring. Okay. You know, like when Reggie was hired, I don't think part of his interview process was establishing, like, yeah, I'm gonna bring a creative and quirky approach to the marketing of our Nintendo Direct. Like, I get the impression that that was just something that he started doing because he had the jurisdiction to do so, not because that was the direction that Nintendo wanted to go. And they probably allowed it primarily because the Wii U was so deeply in the toilet in terms of sales numbers. Should I have used the Team Blast? JJ says, Nintendo can simply never go back to the 2010s era of their marketing. Any attempt to do so would feel like inferior pandering. But at least it would make Game Explain Terry Josh, whatever the hell his name is, jump up in his seat and start clapping, standing on the couch, the way that Tom Cruise stood on the couch on Oprah. Wow, that was way too close for comfort. You cannot be looking at chat when you're midair in Rail Canyon, bro. Or Bullet Train or whatever. JJ just likes the directs being just here's the next game, here's the next game. So JJ's in the market for pure utility. Is it dangerous to go off of this with Sonic? Slows down with Tails. Oh, it switched me to Knuckles because I'm going to have to fly here. JJ says we need themed UIs and menus back. Miiverse was amazing. It was safe for kids, so any Trump posts would have been deleted. But then how did I see the legendary Trump bad post on the Miiverse? Maybe it was because... Maybe that post was allowed because it was giving Trump a hard time. Trump bad. But if it had said anything like Trump good, then Reggie's bots would have taken it down in like a half hour. You can't finish the job, Tails? I'm probably wicked far away from the end of the level. We're running out of time. Eblo, for one, definitely saw a bunch of Trump posts on Miiverse. That's amazing. And hilarious. Ghost of Burb definitely winced a bit, thinking that I missed it. Sorry, what was it that I almost missed? I'm nowhere close to beating this level, right? Time up as I slide down the epic rails. All right. Oh, yeah, and I don't like Trump. No. Just funny and awesome that there would be youngins saying, Trump bad. But no. My stance on Trump also happens to be Trump bad. All right, I didn't get an A rank, so Bravi is winning big, yo. Because I tried. I failed. That's another thing he said on the bus on that hot mic. I tried. I failed. Abandoned bit. All right. Last Sonic Heroes level of the day. Oh, yeah, the railing. That's what Ghost of Burb was talking about. Yeah, that's enough to make a fella have the heart skip a beat. All right. Let's do one more level. Maybe a haunted level, since those are fan favorites. At the very least, Alex Yard favorites. Alright. Let's go to Otani's Hang Castle, because it's incredible. And I can't. Yeah, I would be willing to change files. That's how badly I want to go to... Although, maybe I could do it as Team Dark? Yes, I can. Wow, and I already have an A rank. So, how about this? I'll do this level, but the fact that I've already gotten an A rank, that lets you know that it's totally doable. And also because these Team Dark missions are just, you have to kill a certain amount of enemies in the fastest. It's only based on time. So let's do it. Koya likes Mystic Mansion. We'll have to get that in the mix next time I stream this. Alright, 2 minutes starts right now. This is purely time-based. So the other nice thing about this is that there's not as much, like... There's not the... How can I say this? There's a little bit less pressure on you because... You don't have to strategize as much. You gotta get every enemy ASAP. Ghost of Burb was gifted a Sonic Heroes soundtrack CD when the game came out. And I'm glad to hear that you listen to Hang Castle way too much. That's the way to do it. When you love something, just keep enjoying it. And I'm sure Otani would be thrilled to hear that. Jump and ring dash works every time. Just ask good YouTubers. Oh, God. Did they just say, like, hello? Where's the button? Oh, it was the enemies. Yeah, that's great that there was an official Sonic Heroes soundtrack CD released. There wasn't any enemies in here, right? Because that would be devastating. Worthless consumer models, confirms King Moly. And Omega. I love Rouge's icon at the upper right. For that matter, all the icons for all the teams' characters are pretty freaking great. If I do say so myself. Come on, then. Fire, fire. Now, Sam wonders if Super Rayman... Oh, you found a YouTube channel, Super Rayman 001? Yeah, if our Super Rayman 3 has a YouTube presence, that would be news to me. Team Blast. Third Bruno's got the fun fact that Hang Castle's 2 songs actually go together perfectly. Wow, and there's an extended version on YouTube. Does it just like link them, like layer them together, and when it plays back simultaneously, it like sounds logical and cool? That would be pretty cool to listen to. I wish I had a Team Blast. Boy, do I. Oh yeah, he's refilling the hit points. There you go. Ooh, you shouldn't be doing that near an edge. I didn't mean to. You're telling me that's not Michael Jackson's voice? We're losing altitude. Layered together confirms third Bruno. Sam has some intel about today's VGM request because he's the one that's requesting it. In fact, he already sent it to me in a DM. Rouge will take it from here, sugar.
Let's go down.
Why isn't that open? Ah, okay. There's a perfectly logical answer. The enemies have not spawned. Oh, I can't wait for you guys to see the new taunt. Which, there's an 80% chance that there'll be a new taunt on Wednesday. Mark your calendars. Mark your day planners. Now you gotta get the Goldie Oldies, because that makes everyone else die. Unless you panic like I do and just use a Team Blast. Yeah, is there any Super Rayman 3-ish content? Speaking of content, how about the next bit? Oh, alright, this is fun. Now, don't look it up on Google if you don't know the answer. That would ruin it. This is a trivia question, if anyone... See who knows it. If you look at those 2 box arts on screen, you have Zelda Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons is not depicted, but also Legend of Zelda Minish Cap. Nice. JJ's got it. Right on cue. Bravo. So yeah, it was news to me, and I was pretty impressed to learn that these games were developed by Capcom. Now, were we not just talking earlier today about Capcom working on, was it a Nintendo IP? Another Nintendo IP? Like, I think it's really damn cool. Who should I level up? Shadow? Level up. Yeah, bravo to Capcom, because, you know, those Zelda games are not like masterpieces that are broken down in college courses about game design, but they are perfectly well regarded as solid handheld Zelda games, which I have not played, but that's only because I'd never really clicked with that genre of Zelda beyond... I really like Zelda NES, and of course it was Subsonic that helped push me to finally give NES Zelda the old college try. But yeah, bravo, Capcom makes these Zelda games, in Mega Man Battle Network, so they're just about due for a Lifetime Achievement Award. Wow, JJ's got further shoutouts for Capcom, thanking them for Ace Attorney and also Monster Hunter. That's what I call a resume, baby. Wow, and Sam says, Link to the Past? Uh-oh, this is dangerous. I can't believe I just did that. Now, this, I think actually, though, what's interesting about this is that because this is only based on time, it sends me back to the last checkpoint with the amount of time I... So it's almost like my mistake is erased. You can still get a good rank. It's because... Now, granted, I also lost all my leveling, so that's going to make, you know... So in that way, it's not a totally clean slate by any stretch, because now got all my attacks are level 1, level 0, actually. So this is, you know, far from, you know, hyper mellow mode, but it's a little bit closer because it erases your mistake.
I'll take it from here.
Sam says that Capcom hates mods. Why? Did they try to prevent you from modding Mega Man Battle Network 6?
Doesn't look like we'll be able to move on.
No problem.
Now, do they die when they go down there? Yes, they do. That was a really boneheaded mistake that I made. I think I almost did it again. Interesting. Third Bruno says they may have also considered a third Oracle game. Tying the games to the Triforce. What could have been. Now these, if I just mash Knuckles' attack, Knuckles Omega, you just break through the shields, and it takes a bit longer. Because you can remove the shields with the tornado attack that Shadow has.
I'll take it from here.
I'll take it from here.
But I think it only kind of works on 1 or 2 at a time. So I think I tend not to do it. And don't worry, you can't kill the pumpkin enemies. If I get to the end of the level and I actually haven't gotten 100, I'll just call it a failure there and not run through another lap trying to find the 1 or 2 stragglers. I should have just Team Blast up front. Oh well. Sam says that they're updating the games. Well, that's good. Oh yeah, and then we were saying the other day, who was it that said that the amazing, mind-blowing revelation that when you freeze time with chaos control like that, if you want to, you can cancel out of it early, which is a nice quality of life feature. If you accidentally freeze time, you know, right near, what the hell? Right near a door that's locked. Third Bruno has, in the depths of his imagination, imagined what this stage would be like in a modern game. It would probably have quick-step rails, also Team Blast, like right now, a gravity switch, going back on the rails, but with pumpkin ghosts spawning in your way. Yeah, and I think they should do an open zone version of that in Sonic Frontiers 2, which I'm sure will be ready to go for a holiday season 2025. Definitely. 100% chance. Sega's really good at finishing things on time. They just have to cut a bunch of content to make it happen.
Only 30 more to go.
Only 30 more to go. Guys, unique number-based dialogue. I'm in heaven. And yeah, I'm not sure what the Revelations thing is, if anyone has any details on that. Is that the Book of Revelations in the Sonic Bible?
I'll take it from here.
I'll take it from here. Oh, this amazing camera moment. Nice little team blast for your money. Eblo explains that Capcom updated some games,
What's with his
which included Resident Evil Revelations, to put in anti-cheat modding stuff. Oh, wow. That must have been a bad day in the modding community, which I'm sure lots of those modders also mod A Hat in Time, because it's a cool game.
from here?
First try.
Any time now.
Oh boy. Yeah, I'll use a team blast on these spike shield jerks. Did you hear that drum fill? I can picture Otani in the lab doing that drum fill. I enjoyed what I imagined. Now, I don't complain about this part. I love that the sky is upside down, so the big orange cheese moon is down below. It's mind-blowing. It's so cool. I wish that whole bit took twice as long. Charge, fire. Worthless consumer models of the Switch Up, Switch Attach, Nintendo. Not allowed to say it out loud if Javid's still here. So yeah, after this level, we're gonna vibe with Serious Sam's song request, and then we are gonna play the most hotly anticipated Sonic fan game of them all, Nuclear Cheetah. As I cheese these rings, and it was not in my interest because this is not time-based. So dumb of me to do that. Maybe it makes you go faster if you jump through, but it's not worth stopping to back into it. Now this is the end of the level. Oh no, but they have their own unique ending falling bit. It's pretty cool. But none of these are actually enemies. They're just pumpkins you have to dodge. So if I only have 83, that's not encouraging. Oh boy. Now I'm gonna die. It restarts the music even. It's got to be the beginning of the level, right? Oh no. It is, yeah. Alright, so is this actually the kind of thing where instead of having 100 unique enemies to track down, the level is just filled with enemies that will respawn when you come back for another lap? Yeah, that seems to be what's going on here. So I could definitely get an A rank still. What did he say? 10 more? Natural. Oh, that's such an amazing voice clip. Natural. I want Keanu Reeves to say that in the movie. Have they, you know, they've never released an official announcement. It's just been widely reported by various credible outlets that Keanu Reeves will do the voice of Shadow.
Let's go down.
Such a good song. Koyal's wondering if Resident Evil Revelations was patched. Koyal, for one, has mods. Mods that deserve to be used. 5 more badniks. Better use a team blast on these armored cores. That drum fill that Otani did. Barack. Don't say Barack's name out loud. Michelle is gonna hear. You do not want an angry Michelle Obama coming after you. She's very protective of Barack Obama. JJ wonders, wasn't 06 Otani's first Sonic game? Bravia can tell you that 06 was Otani's first game as sound director, but he was on staff long before that. Oh, I got a B rank, was it? Delay says B. That was very close. Yeah, was that a B rank? I forgot to look. Koyao's sad. Yes, and Bravia says Otani's first Sonic game that he composed for was indeed Sonic Adventure 2. Delay won that wager. Let's see how much Delay won. So you guys are going to get a 17x return ratio, which is a good ratio. It's just not a ton of points. But Delay is getting all 800 points. All to himself. Not bad. Nice job, Delay. But yeah, Bravia saying, I remember Otani saying that Hang Castle was the first composition he did for all of Sonic. Or actually, no, that's wrong. It was Pumpkin Hill. Yeah, did I say Hang Castle was his first? Okay, I think I was getting mixed. Bravia was probably going crazy over here. Hey, Spontman's here. And I'm sorry, Spontman, we got a song request to do, but I did say approximately 6:15. What's up, Spontman, though? Bravia has this to say. Yo! Right, yeah, so in my defense, as Eblo says, it was the other Sonic level with pumpkin enemies. Yeah, sorry. It was Pumpkin Hill. It was Pumpkin Hill. Bravia was right all along. Alright. So what I'm going to do now is, of course, pull up Sam's request. JJ wonders if it would be true to say that Sonic Rush Adventure was Otani's second game as sound director. We go to Bravia for confirmation. Where's my DMs? There they are. Oh, hell yeah. Hop over to the Angel Island Zone for stream hangouters. Tropical Whistle. Alright, if anyone, this is your first stream, just about every stream we have a song request that can be purchased via channel points, you know, that you can win through those wagers that we do pretty frequently. And today, the person who cashed in a song request is Serious Sam 64. Alright. Here it comes. This. Guys, this. Any takers? Oh, it's got that backwards reverse snare sound effect. Give it a little more volume. Now, Sam, without giving anything away, is it safe to say that, you know, to show genuine gameplay of this would be kind of a spoiler? Bravia's already rocking out. Bravia's heard enough. Can already declare that this slaps. Spectre Satyr wonders if this is Crypt of the Necro Dancer. Is that the game that someone did a request from that's like rhythm-based, like you have to move in line with the beat? Delay thinks it sounds like a boss theme. You may be onto something. Come on, Sam. Oh, okay, sorry. Sam was saying no. But, okay, Sam was probably saying no to Crypt of the Necro Dancer. But what about Yeah, you said yes. Was that about the spoiler content? Yeah, I can't give away what game it is, although I will soon, because I don't think anyone's going to get it. I should be able to pull up something else from this game. Koyao's looking for a hint. Yeah, maybe you want to give a hint, Sam, and it could even be a pretty big hint. Yeah, Bravia says that's indeed the game with the time music-based sync-ups. And yeah, Bravia likens that to the same neighborhood as Hi-Fi Rush. JJ wonders if it's a Castlevania game. That it is not. Ghost of Burbs getting Jake Kaufman vibes. Oops. Alright, I think we should go ahead and show you some gameplay. Would you believe that we talked about this game earlier today in this stream? There's a massive hint. Alright, here's a big hint. Serious Sam has requested a song from this game before. Footage attribution. Koyao knows enough about Sam's request history to identify that this game is from, this music is from, indeed, A Hat in Time. Okay? But, so here's, now I can say this. This song is actually phase 2 of the final boss, I believe. So I don't actually want to show gameplay of that, because this is a game, a fantastic game that I haven't played a lot in the past couple weeks, but I am gradually playing through it. And yeah, I don't want the final boss spoiled at this time. Sue me, sue me, sue me. There we go. Oh, that's cropped, isn't it? Must have another window better suited for the job. This one. Yeah. Update this. Third Bruno agrees with my spoiler logic. Koyao never would have expected this specific song to be from that game. What are all those Polaroids of the disco ball? The only song that Delay knows from this game is called, like, Train Rush or something. Bullet Train Rush. But Delay enjoys some electro swing arrangements, to be sure, such as that song. Interesting. Third Bruno only fought the final boss once, years ago. And you couldn't guess it, because it was years ago. I like Hat Kid's current outfit. I can't say I've found that outfit. Is Hat Kid's hair always purple? I don't even remember if that's a skin or not. I would have thought Hat Kid had, like, brown hair? Neighborhood of brown? Alright. Sam confirms it is dyed hair. Get some more gameplay, not just sit talk. Granted, I think this is a spoiler for me too, but I don't care. I don't think I've faced this boss. I only recognize it because this was one of Sam's previous requests from this game. Koyao is liking this song a lot, and we got EB Boy in the house. How you doing? You're just in time. We're gonna get going with Nuclear Cheetah. Pretty pumped because I got it to work with a different button remapping situation. Now, is the composer of this song Sam? Is he the composer that did most of the soundtrack? They had 2 celebrity gets, right? Grant Kirkhope did the Hub World, and wasn't there another pretty prominent, well-known composer that did 1 or 2 songs? Yeah, this, I may do another stream of Hat in Time next week as an opening act. It's about time. I mean, I own this game. I haven't beaten this game off stream yet because I'm kind of stuck on the kind of sky world up at the top of the mountains. I've gotten like 2 shine sprites there, but the last like 5 times I've sat down to play, I go to that level and just kind of explore around, and I can't find where I need to go. Alright, Pascal Michael Stifle Tower is the composer of this game. But is there another prominent, famous composer that was, you know, a hired gun to do like one specific song? The way that Grant Kirkhope did the damn good Hub World music. Yeah, I gotta get dye to dye Hat Kid's hair. In-game Hat Kid, not Hat Kid 64. Hat Kid Serious Sam 64's color of hair is a choice totally for him to make. Alright, maybe I can find another boss. I'm okay with general gameplay too. This gotta be Deadbird Studios, the iconic go through the vents. Maybe the Mafia boss? Wow, what is this Count Chocula outfit? Wearing the Visitor's mask? The Dweller's mask? This is a damn cool game. I gotta do that more often. Change masks on the fly with that slow down time, bullet time mechanic. Sam has this to say. A time rift. Minor 2, 1. By the way, did you hear me bragging about how well the new music theory video is doing for Bob-omb Battlefield? It is out of the last 10 videos I've released, it is now number 2 of 10, outpaced only by Hydrosity. So it's beating Stardust Speedway and Wacky Workbench. I'm rather pleased about that, as you can imagine. Yeah, and every now and then when you get a big spike of traffic, you get some haters coming in, being very dismissive and detracting from the entire endeavor. But hey, when I see nasty, mean comments come in, I'm like, yes. Not only is that just, ooh, look at Hat Kid's hair now. Not only is that, you know, algorithm stimulus in a good way, but it's, yeah, it's a rite of passage. If you're succeeding in a world of sit-stillers, the sit-stillers are jealous. They want to tear you down. What's going on? I Can't Too. I Can't Too says, if nothing else, I'm building up quite the catalog for new people to binge. Yes. And when I tell you, it's such a huge relief when that happens for something like it has been for the Undertale video. I'm not saying that the Undertale video is doing a ton of traffic, but it's, in the past couple of weeks, the Undertale video has been among, you know, the top performers of, like, daily views. So that's incredible, because that was a video that didn't do super well upon premiere or anything. But yeah, the people who are finding the channel through this Bob-omb Battlefield video are like, alright, what else does he have? I've played Undertale. Spontman clarifies, let it be known, it's actually pronounced Hidero Kitty. Thus it is decreed. Spontman said it, and he made Nuclear Cheetah, which just floats my boat much more than me looking at Pizza Tower. I'm sure I would like Pizza Tower, but wait till you see Nuclear Cheetah the Hedgehog. It's awesome. Ghost of Burb confirms Alex is on fire. Yeah, it's, you know, the idea that the videos are evergreen and the idea that I would get, you know, a modest surge in income for videos that have been available for over a year. Yeah, every video I put out just expands the library. Spontman confirms Pizza Tower is fantastic. JJ says, evil baseline? Yup, I played the YouTube game with the most algorithmically driven thumbnail that I could think of. You know. Third Bruno intends to attempt to use the number system for notes during your next song request. You hope 6 flat is a thing. If anything, I would say, if it was me talking, I would say it as flat 6. But like 6 flat, I think probably everyone would know what you mean by that. So yeah, you may see more music theory videos in the coming future. Have some of those algorithm-friendly thumbnails. Cope. Deal with it, because it is purely a marketing thing. Nothing is changing about the structure of the videos that I make. But yeah, Third Bruno says flat 6, got it. Yeah, when I talk about flat 6s, you know, in terms of the Mario cadence, it's because when you're in a major key, the 6th chord has a root built on the major 6th. So by using a flat 6, which is the song's minor 6th, you're stepping outside the diatonic major key to get that flat 6, flat 7, 1 chord that JJ can sometimes recognize, despite not having any music theory background in particular, just from what he's picked up in my videos. I congratulate me. I can drink to that. JJ can recognize a Mario cadence. I've done something right. Because I have not taken a mid-show intermission, I'm going to do that quickly now, and when I get back, we're pretty soon going to dive into Nuclear Cheetah, the game of the month. As far as it's a cool game. I always hype it up. That's part of the bit, but I'm very enthusiastic about it. What do you want me to say? Be back soon. Yep, got to check in with my ostrich and its stock portfolio options and how they're performing in light of inflation, COVID. Now, Third Bruno says, if a song is in a minor key overall, do I still refer to notes based on the major key? No. And that's a very interesting question, because the philosophy of that is one of the biggest, let's say, disagreements that I have had with other music theoreticians. Some other music theoreticians I've talked to do it that way. Yeah. So if I'm talking about a minor keyed song and I say the 6th, I'm actually talking about the minor 6th. I wouldn't call it a flat 6 because it's diatonic. I didn't have to put an accidental on it, a flat symbol, to get there. That was already accomplished by the key signature. So anytime I talk about scale degrees like the 3, the 6, the 7, that requires, you have to know what the key signature is, and then I just refer to diatonic scale degrees, and I'm going to read what I can't do said right when I come back. Oh, did it autoplay a different song? I wonder what this is. Anyone recognize what this is? But yeah, I'll just read what I can't do had said. You feel the same way about my channel after Cybershell's video Friendship with Sonic has ended? Once you watched all of Cybershell's Sonic stuff and you wanted more, you somewhat reluctantly watched the non-Sonic stuff, and it turns out they were just as good. Dude, the Final Fantasy Dick Tree video is an instant classic. The Donkey Kong one was solid. Of course, the Banjo-Kazooie video. JJ has maybe not even seen Cybershell's Banjo-Kazooie video, maybe hasn't even seen my Banjo-Kazooie music theory video. Chew on that while I take my quick rest stop. Spontman's favorite cyber video, though, will always be Operation Soda Stew, a video that he asserts succeeded the way that it did because of the thumbnail. Koyao says, Final Fantasy, what video? Ooh, Koyao hasn't seen Cybershell's video about the internet hero who sought out to and successfully did level up his character to level 99 by only doing random combat encounters in the first reactor. Chew on that. And then just go watch Cybershell's video on the topic after this stream. After this stream. Oh, and at the very end of the stream, if JJ and or Third Bruno are around, actually, what I was gonna ask for some Dark Souls tips, but I might not need a tip. I might not need a tip if I'm on to something where the next place I should be going is the roof of the church to fight the guy on the rooftop. If that's what I'm supposed to do next, then actually I probably don't need any tips. JJ says roof for the win. And yeah, Sam says, did you pick a good track? I would definitely say yes. Great tune, and part of how you know that was that there was a solid crowd response. Bravia likes it, someone else was vibing with it, and I sure do as well. But this song it's switched to has got to be... Let's see what it does. It will autoplay a video, and it's so funny, sometimes it will go back to old requests. This is from Star Ocean Till the End of Time. Now, this must have been someone's request, but I don't... Was that maybe a Vector Sader request? And welcome to the Alex Yard Zone, Milo Mix 24. How's it going? You are just in time for the Sonic game of the month, year. I'm not sure yet, but it's damn cool. Whoa! Spontman knows what he's talking about when it comes to Nuclear Cheetah. Saying, Milo Mix is the Nuclear Cheetah composer. As if this was not epic enough. Oh, that's awesome. Welcome. I can say I've been enjoying the music. Alright, I was correct that was Vector Sader's Star Ocean. So Vector got kind of an incidental, free, like, rewind of one of his requests. Okay, Koyao. Now, as I say this, I promise I'm setting up Nuclear Cheetah now. but how about this? As I open Nuclear Cheetah, I do want to flash the schedule since I haven't had it on screen for much of this stream. Get rid of the countdown. Yeah. If you look at the streaming schedule, you'll notice a thing or two. One is that the third stream is on Thursday. That almost never happens, but it's an unusual week. I had to pick up some work on Saturday, which is when the stream would have been. So I'm doing a late night Thursday stream, and then if you look at the lower left-hand corner, I just also added a thing. We are going to have our weekly Sonic Robo Blast 2 cart. That's not a stream, but it is something that we usually do after the weekend stream. But we're just going to do it as a standalone racing session on Friday night at 8:30. So I know that's very late for some folks. Totally understand if you can't make it, but it's the best that I could do in light of needing to pick up work to pay my bills. W Stacked Week confirms Bravia. Yeah, not to mention Crash Bandicam by popular demand on Wednesday. And then the Sonic Mania back half, I forgot to put Versus JJ, but it is another epic installment of the Verse JJ and You series. And then discuss a session about can you play games wrong? Which is kind of touching upon a few different discussion threads that we've talked about here in the zone, here and there. I'm also going to be showing you a completionist video. I won't give away what it is, but it's a perfect case study in which I hope to, establish a thing or two. Yeah, I can't seize that orange marsupial, and maybe, just maybe, he's gonna have to wake up early. Yeah, I'm really sorry. It's such a bad time for y'all. Yeah, JJ is amazed at the resolution. Yeah, each schedule I do is a full 1920 by 1080 pixels. Yeah, Delay says, oh my gosh, it's a vector graphic? No, it's just a 1920 pic that I scaled down to the side of the screen. Look at that amazing Alien Isolation logo in high def. LMAO. Alright. I promise I'm opening Nuclear Cheetah the Hedgehog now. It's gonna be great. I figured out a button mapping solution. All is well in the Cheetahverse. Although knowing me, I'm gonna have it set up perfectly before stream, and then when I try to stream it, it doesn't work. It's not gonna happen this time. I can feel it. I can feel it. Yeah, Koyao says cart is gonna happen at 1:30 a.m. Yeah, so totally understand if we have a smaller crew this week, but I couldn't go without having at least a session. Alright, I'm closing these windows. Yes. Now, Spontman says, to be clear, NC aims to be more its own thing than it does a Sonic-like, but obviously it's heavily inspired. Yeah, and I kind of apologize for that. I did that as a marketing thing, just because, like, after you guys see this, from now on, when you hear the name Nuclear Cheetah, you're gonna be fully acquainted with its extensive quality. But, like, if you haven't seen this yet, just saying Nuclear Cheetah, like, I figured I'd market it as, like, hey, this is within the Sonic sphere generally, but yes, it's definitely its own thing, as you're gonna see. No, you can't hear the game audio, but you will soon. In fact, it's not that far away. Because, yeah, I think it's ready to go. Let's hop on over. Welcome to Nuclear Cheetah, the final preview. And the most important thing to be established in this entire stream segment is, does Nuclear Cheetah have a category on Twitch? Is it official? I mean, it has a Steam page listing, doesn't it? If you can get on Steam, then Nuclear Cheetah, let's see. Wow, it is here, but it has 0 followers. So I'm going to be the first follower. Now that I said that out loud, someone in the crowd here is going to go be the first follower. And all I can say is, you're welcome. Koyao's going to cart in his sleep. Don't you worry. Yeah. Follow Nuclear Cheetah, everyone. All right. So I just got to, yeah, and I'll just, I got to turn on my button remapping solution. But what I love about this game, there's a lot that I like about this game, but one thing that I'll just say right off the bat is that this game has a particular, identity of presentation. And it doesn't, because it doesn't need to get like really over ambitious. The UI you're going to see, the way things flow, it does exactly what it needs to do. And that counts for something in this era. It's not overly like ambitious with like putting a hat on top of another hat. You're going to see the moves that you can do. You're going to see the level design perfectly built around that. And yeah, this should be a shining example of quality. So all right, let's play the game without just sitting here and praising it, Alex. Nuclear Cheetah, my hedgehog. All right. Think we're in business. Pretty solid sound effects too. Poopy sound effects can really drag down the experience. I don't think I need to change any of this now. Yeah, I think we're in good shape for the buttons this time. All right, here's the test. I'm gonna jump and then do the bounce move. Ready? Yes! We're in business, Spont Man, and everyone else. Okay, so here we are in the hub world. Now your moves are the bounce, okay, and also the slide. See how I do that slide? All right. JJ says green Freb. Is Freb one of those cereal mascots in the UK that you see on a box of cereal? Now, I don't know if I can start a new file. It doesn't matter. I've already played this level and gotten at least to see, and, getting good ranks in this game is not a cakewalk, and I think that's fantastic. Right off the bat, Bravi is already like, whoa, the movement is already looking kind of clean. I mean, are you seeing this? Our Zest can't even do this. Look at that. And then, it does have momentum to an extent, I believe, but also you can come to a stop. So there's some, I don't know, I'm not good at classifying what is exactly momentum in terms of coding, but this game seems to have a deliberate choice to do it so that if you let go, you just stop. And that's fine. That's not, I'm not even saying that's like a bad thing or anything. So I've mapped the jump button to a face button, and then I can slide with R, and it's freaking the bomb. So let's do the first level, which I tried like 5 times today to get at least a B rank. Couldn't do it. Yeah, Bravia likes the basketball sound effect. That is pretty great. But yeah, before I go in the level, it's not just me getting Assure the Glitch vibes, right? Doesn't this feel like it's Assure's cousin? But alright. Dude, you know who needs to play Assure the Glitch? Spont Man. Spont Man would like it, I predict. JJ says, Freb is another indie project you found at Sage. Similar art vibes. Alright, cool. So watch. Look at the excellent presentation when I go into the level, and it queues up the different missions. Almost like kind of Frontiers does. Ready? Look at this. It does exactly what it needs to do. It's so good. Sprawling Savannah. Here we go. So, I can slide into enemies. Now, each time I slide into an enemy, the combo meter resets. And also collecting those little trinkets. Hitting the wrong button. Also, you know, refreshes the combo meter. Okay. So yeah, I think killing an enemy refills the meter completely. And then catching one of the little subsonic sparkles just gives it a bit of juice. Alright, what's a first Sonic level without a set piece, Chase? When you hear your family, people. And are you hearing this music? The composer is here right now. I'm just bouncing because I want to. JJ says, AYZX Sage crossover for 2024. See you there. I love these ending screens. Let's see if I can get a B. I want to get a B rank. Milo Mix says, hello to everyone. Spontman hasn't heard of Ashura. Yeah, it's kind of an underground sensation at the moment. With it's, you know, the only playable chunk is just kind of a one-level demo. But yeah, talk about it here plenty. Now I'm sure that to get a successful A rank, there's got to be no slowdown. You know, but I haven't played this quite enough to figure out, like, what is the strategy to get an A rank? Is it like you really can't slow down at all? Can you never let a combo die? Do-do-do-do. Alright, I didn't get the job done. Big surprise. Delay really likes the art style. Bravi is loving this so far. Ghost of Burb has this to say. Ooh. Spontman says, rank animations are still not finished. They'll look better in the final game, but even what they are now is pretty freaking awesome, I gotta say. And again, it's not this ambitious, over-the-top, get carried away. It's just, it's a funny and cool animation, you know, where the letter falls on his head, whatever. Alright, Spontman says, pretty much you gotta optimize your route as much as possible while defeating as many enemies as possible along the way. Okay, so that's like, yeah. So, based on that, I get the sense that, you know, stopping to backtrack to get an enemy you missed, I probably shouldn't be doing that if I want to get a good rank. And what you're talking about, I honestly think Sonic games should work that way, more like that, where it's like, you know, the game expects you to go fast. The game punishes you for slowing down and backtracking. So it's a matter of going fast and kind of like what Spotman's, getting as many rings and enemies during that super optimized run. Now this level is damn cool. I won't give it away yet, but notice that I go in the water and then I can swim up. That's how things start. But all will be revealed. And I'll also point out that the sound effect for collecting the things is, you know, pretty solid. I shouldn't be doing this. I should be sliding. Alright, so now I have the toxin power-up. So now it's basically like I have the Metal Mario suit. So I can drop like a rock and function underwater. So I think this is so damn cool because I just went from left to right. On above the water. But now I'm traversing from right to left down underwater. Now did you see that? When he dies, his tail gets lit like a fuse on TNT. That's pretty funny. I'm taking too many hits. I've only experienced 25% of Nuclear Cheetah. But someday I'll get to 30%. Yeah, so I really need to master you know, using the bounce more often than a regular jump. Javid is definitely a stickler for polished movesets, and from what Javid has seen already, this game nails it. Okay, Spontman says you can't slide in the metal suit, but you can bounce on enemies. Cool. JJ is getting Bubsy Vabs. Vabs. Babsy Vibes. All the freaking vowels are reversed. Tough ranking. Bravia loves it, and I love it. All right, let's see if I can at least get a C rank on this level. Hectic Harbor. Love that alliteration. What was the first level? Sprawlin' Savannah. Ooh, there's that upstairs area that I didn't even go to. Freaking basketball sounds so cool. So yeah, it's fun to do a bounce up, and then from that bounce, grab the net. Oh, is that a unit of health back here? Wastes time to get it. Now, does that guy, is that character, is he the guy that gave me this ability? Is his lore gonna be... Oh, maybe I can stop and talk to him, but I went right past him. Barely made it through. Guion is in the house saying if I die enough times, I get a Chaz Bono surprise. So you would suggest not dying, but I liked surprises. Oh, okay. Spontman says that guy pass was just the checkpoint. And then third Bruno says, interesting how it predicts my rank. What's the prediction thing? Milo Mix knows Guion. Is Guion on staff of Nuclear Cheetah? Also, Milo Mix, do you have like a YouTube channel or a SoundCloud or what? I'd love to hear more of your stuff. Okay, third Bruno says top right. Oh, so is the top right... I'm going to sneeze now because the top right thing makes me sneeze. Yeah, is it telling you, like, based on your current thing, this is the rank you'd get? Alright, Milo Mix says, Glowy likes Doom on YouTube. So now you guys have to look that up, and also that channel from another dimension that has, like, Sonic 5 songs. I feel very blessed, everyone. Thank you. Alright. I love that glowing module. Alright, one more try on this level. Is there gonna be a basketball power-up in the finished game? I'm just kidding, man. Checkpoint. This looks just like a shore, right? That little level design spot. Yeah, so I get the sense that the ideal gameplay flow is like, yeah, mostly bouncing. This has got to be a C rank. My first B, and the B walks up. Awesome. I'm proud of me, Spontman. Not gonna lie. Guion says it's better left unsaid. Okay, yeah, won't spoil the contribution quite yet. I agree with Delay. I can be proud of that performance. Alright, I've never played this level. Going in blind, baby. Is this Grand Metropolis? Perilous Plant. What could be in store? Can I go in here? Oh, we just have... Whoa, swimming mechanics? So I can hold down this move as long as I'd like? It's not like eating up a meter or anything? Look at this. Can I get up there? Huh, do I get more height when I kill a badnik, maybe? Nice how the little sparkles kind of clue you up of when to curve upward. Wow, you can really shoot really high out of the water. Look at this. Well, that wasn't that much, but I could get a lot higher before. This is like the drill from Sonic Colors. Awesome, amazing, great, lit, poggers, out of pocket. Green water. JJ certifies the peak game design. Whoa, did I do that on purpose? I'll say yes. Whoa, calculated. Now, it's kind of cool the way that you bounce off a wall. It's like, it means that bouncing into a wall, maybe that's not the way it's supposed to work, but the way it's set up, it's like you keep bouncing so you can eventually get out of it with your momentum preserved, I guess. Spontman says, based. And I'll say poggers again, since that's Delay's favorite. I can't do, never thought that syllable would come out of this streaming, see you. And I really appreciate that, Milo Mix, that you're a big fan of the videos. Yeah, I really like the music that I've heard in here so far, so it's flattering to hear that from you, Milo Mix. Guion says, being underwater doesn't make the game slower and more boring. It does the literal opposite. Take note, Labyrinth Zone. Dude, I could imagine someone who really practiced this doing incredible, like, ongoing chains and ridiculous combos, maneuvers and whatnot. Look at this. I'm even kind of good at this. A little. Spoutman's over here is thinking like, look how bad he's doing. It's all relative. At the checkpoint. Okay, yeah, so you get a little bit of height. Ooh. There's probably a better way to get up there quickly. Subsonic says this looks rad. Indeed it does. Wow, and Guion is also saying that my videos inspired you to get into music theory. But, oh, I feel so accomplished. I really appreciate you sharing that. Underwater boosting, says Subsonic. What will they think of next? And Bravia agrees. The music is slapping. Yeah, Delay is imagining a world with tool-assisted speedruns of this. I would sign up for that. Now, I guess lots of these levels are just available from the start. Okay, so I gotta get 6 orbs, so like the different missions. Alright, this one, I probably need to do the collect all the orbs. So I think this is a pretty good way of structuring the way you progress, where, at least based on this first area, I got to do the mid-air dash more often. See that? Based on this area, it's pretty much, you can get past it by doing all of the missions except for the S ranks. So it's just, clear the stage. Now what the hell? I probably got to bounce to get up here. Yeah, look at that height. Now does each bounce go higher and higher? It seems to be the same. Just curious. Subsonic is getting last level of Castle of Illusion vibes. Alright. So, I'm assuming I can go take my time as much as necessary. Oh, alright. So, yeah. You know, gradually getting the hang of different things. The idea that just hitting a badnik in midair gives you a little bit of height. Oh yeah, now see this asset? Is that a Metroid ball? That looks like the Metroid balls in remember when JJ did that epic thing about the Metroid race that we did? And it was a big soccer thing, a bunch of people playing soccer footage, but JJ put a blue, you know, Metroid Fusion Samus ball. Looks a lot like these. So yeah, this is a great, you know, submission. The way that it gets you to explore more of the level, you know. And these probably make more sense to get on the return journey. Alright, Stuntman confirms that bounces don't stack height. Oh, is that upper route? That's cool. Alright, Stuntman can kind of see the Metroid ball comparison, but Stuntman assures us that he did all the art himself. Yeah, Koyao says it looks kind of like a morph ball, but these have 4 segments. What does a morph ball have? Like 3? Or 5? Alright, yes, Stuntman confirms that the spark is indeed an exploration motivator. Because what do I gotta get? 170 takes 2 hits needlessly. Nice. Subsonic showing some love for Stuntman's video catalog. Hey, you make long-form, deep dive analysis videos about Sonic games. Subsonic's gonna take note. And me too. Alright, I have the prerequisite spark the electric gestures. Calling them sparks, was that... Oh, you can lose points for time bonus? But I still got the mission, I assume. Yeah, Bravia loves the expressiveness of the sprite. I should be able to go into the door of destiny now. Yeah! Alright, looks evil. Huh. Seems like a boss. Oh, I'm gonna get the key to open this door. Alright, Stuntman confirms it was not a Spark reference. But if you end up playing and loving the Spark games, you can retroactively declare that it was an homage. I don't know what I'm saying. Alright. This bird does not respect pulp. Now, how did I get the height that I got? I got health. Do I have to bounce down onto one of these pamphlets? Oh, maybe the blue ones are safe and give me some height. Ah, it can hit the boss. This is sick. Now, is it always going to go directly to the boss, I wonder? I probably got to come to a complete stop and just bounce up and down. Thank you for dropping the hearts, oh bald eagle or whatever pelican this is. Mrs. Blue Book. Oh, I get it. Blue Book, like cars. Abandoned bit. Yeah, vertical bounce. Stuntman's like that. Now you got the hang of it. That's more like it. Ah, look at that death sprite. Love it. Give me that key. Alright, it's in my possession. Oh, Burb, are you taking off, Ghost of Burb? If you are, see you later. Yes, now what Spontman's saying, I'm sure this will resonate with JJ. You're saying you love seeing people go through a learning curve you designed in the way you intended. Yeah, that, you know. JJ definitely kind of said things to that effect about people playing his games. I finished the demo. Thanks for playing. Stay tuned to the full release. So I didn't know it was going to end at that point. Hey, I thought the music was by Milo Mix. Who is this Ofo Mix? I'm just kidding, man. Is Zapsplat.com where you got the basketball sound effect? Yeah, now I gotta get the actual S ranks. Alright, Milo goes by multiple names. EB Boy says, did someone say learning curve? Guion likes the dramatic Street Fighter slow-mo when you defeat the boss. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Interesting. Spontman says... So, he's saying, I'm getting the secret idol animation a lot. What the heck? You may be stumbling upon uncovering my Dream-esque conspiracy. Remember when Dream got in a bunch of trouble? Because it turned out he had modded Minecraft to get better drops. I may have modded this to get the idle animation. But, yes, so what I was about to say is what JJ is saying. I have a good track record when it comes to very rare events because, as some people here know, the couple times I've played Five Nights at Freddy's on stream, I've gotten that allegedly 1 in 100,000 Golden Freddy thing. Like at least twice, possibly 3 times, and that's just on stream. I got it off stream at least one other. Is this even the first? What is that? Just take you to the main menu? Oh, this is a tutorial. See how fast I can blaze through the tutorial. I love the background. Yeah, I gotta do these air pounce. That's probably why I'm missing half of these jumps. Don't just do the pounce as a slide on the ground. Now this I should probably bounce. I gotta say, it's so satisfying knowing that at any moment you can press a button to drop like a rock straight down. That becomes very handy in like Sonic Frontiers, for example. Knowing that you can do that stomp whenever, it just gives you so much control over your movement, and it can kind of work as a panic button to stop. Yeah, Koyao saw me get Golden Frederick twice. Delay says I'm like Vinny. You know, Vinny. But with random events instead of sudden bursts of superhuman skill. What, you weren't there for that epic close call race against Metal Sonic at Stardust Speedway? And I know what you're gonna say. Metal Sonic is not actually that hard of a boss. You just suck. Now listen here. Listen to this music. Yeah, baby. Delay didn't say that, but could totally see himself saying that. Alright, cool. Milo Mix is teasing some more Nuclear Cheetah compositions that are, I assume, in like the rest of the levels beyond this demo. Now, Spontman, is this slated for a Sage 2024 release? Like the full version of the game? Because you're in good company. JJ has a game slated for Sage release as well this year. It was the aforementioned Assure the Glitch. That reminds me of Freedom Planet. You played Freedom Planet, Stuntman? I'm on to you. You're lying about the Spark thing and the Freedom Planet homage. I'm just kidding, man. Spark the Electric Jester, eaten by the lion. Oops. Spontman says, Nuclear Cheetah OST Reaction 1. Alright, Spontman is looking to release the full game at Sage 24. JJ says Sage is going to be here so soon. 3-month deadline. And then Spontman has Freedom Planet on Steam, but you haven't played it. Yeah, it's a cool game. I've said that I'm going to do some more streams of it. And I really should. I did it. Beat the level. Didn't do good. I really want an S rank. So yeah, I'm going to try to get an S rank on this level. Maybe try S rank the next level. And then I'm going to sign off for the night. This was a blast of a stream. Misses the first combo. And I wonder whether it's advantageous for me to hit those blue springs. That one you definitely should. That was great. That wasn't. Leon says the OST has a lot of MIDI guitars with vibrato, which you love, and it fits the level themes nicely. And I really like this pause music. Maybe this will go in the waiting zone. I'm going to raise the volume on this music now. This reminds me of that secret sound in Star Fox 64 on the main menu. Yeah, Guion says the bass lines and percussion tracks are always awesome, even on their own. Ghost of Burp wonders if this game's going to be demoed at TMG. What's that? The Game Awards? I don't know what it is. Let me just restart this level. Wait, I have it too loud on my end. Sorry. Dude, the way it always fades in, it's a simple thing, but I don't know if I've ever... yeah, go for it, Spontman. Plug that Steam wishlist page. I don't know if I've ever played another game that you pause it, and then shortly after pausing it, the pause music slowly fades in. I don't know why, but I just like it. Okay, Ghost Burb is of course talking about too many games. JJ says, this is going to be a full-on retail game? My man. Yeah, is that like you're going to be selling it? You know, in my head I'm thinking, oh, it's Sage. It's just like a fan game, right? But this isn't a Sonic fan game. This is just, you know, a Sage relevant entry. But it's gonna, yeah, Spontman says it will be a full-on retail game. It'll be cheap though, so don't worry about a $70 digital deluxe. It's only gonna cost $65. I'm just kidding, man. I got the wrong button in my head. Why do I gotta hit R, sweetheart. What? Huh. Oh, this is bizarre. The window is not open, but it's only accepting the remap. Alright, that makes sense, but it's not interesting to report. All right, JJ is going to see you this year at Sage. Third Bruno definitely plans to get this when it's done and even recommend it to his pals. I told you I was hyping this game up with good reason. I'm glad you're all like what you see. So I am going to assume that the time bonuses are so massive that they should always be your number one priority. It's like Spontman said before, it's like you want to optimize your speed, while collecting as much as you can along the way. And I think that one of the only Sonic games that does that correctly is actually 8-bit Sonic 2, because in that game, which JJ knows about that game, he loves it. In that game, yeah, the time bonuses are significant, and they are prorated. This game, I don't think, has prorated time bonuses. That's not even a problem. But... Oh, cool. Spontman dropping the plug that the OST of this is on YouTube, and there's a lot more songs on YouTube than there is in this, the final demo, which is what you're seeing right now. Yeah, Ghost of Burb says that, what's that convention? Too Many Games has an indie segment. Alright. So gonna get this S rank. I'm not gonna get... Oh, I have a projected A rank, though. Now it's B. Now, so that projected rank, it's really cool that it's there. Is that partly... like that... It had A rank for a bit. Was that basically telling me that if I were to finish, like, now... I would theoretically get an A? It's telling you, is an A still possible? Although there could be moments where, by this point in time, it's impossible to get an A, but the A is based on your current, what you would get for a time bonus. All right, Spontman says that's exactly it. Right, it's the moment you'll touch the orb, right. So you could be, in the final stretch, and it says A, but it's not a sure bet. It's telling you, like, you could still get an A, but hurry the hell up. Yeah, Third Bruno says, the prediction combines your time bonus with your current score from other actions. That's exactly what I figured it was. EB Boy's vibing with these animations. Yeah, hats off. This is... I don't know how I can ask, like, how long this took. Because, to work on a passion project like this, probably, you got to do a bunch bit by bit over time. This is really something. I'm almost wondering, like, is there any part of your creative philosophy or process that's like, you're making a deliberate choice not to get carried away with, like, really ambitious stuff, and you're like, let me just give the cheetah these moves, build the level design around that, and just make a kick-ass game that you can pick up and play. Spontman says, this game's been in development for over a year. Guys, over a year. If I would have maybe expected even longer. Alright, Spontman is avoiding scope creep as much as possible, and I salute you, because over-ambition is the silent enemy of productivity. Just ask JJ. It can be hard to scale back and scrap over. And listen, I've talked about that a lot in my music theory videos. Some of the stuff in my videos is very visually pleasing, but I always make it a point to not do something that, like, it's going to take 3 days to put together a scene that lasts 10 seconds, like that. I take the John Steinbeck approach. You don't need to use fancy words in order to make fancy, elegant statements. You can very often do it with your regular, everyday vocabulary. Just as Spontman didn't need to spend 2 years making just an engine and be like, all right, now that we've designed an engine, let's sit around for 3 more years coming up with an IP. JJ says if you didn't have a sense of what is too much, AS2R's levels would have been so much more packed and longer. Ghost Burb is thinking of pulling that pull quote and put it on one of those motivational posters with Knuckles. Live, laugh, love. Alright, Spontman says select and right bumper. I'm playing on a Switch Pro controller, so what would select be? Missed the speed boost. I wish Sonic games had that kind of, you know, telling you what rank you're currently eligible for. It's damn cool. I'm nowhere close to an A rank this time. Spontman is dealing with the sadness of ads, but if you have Amazon Prime, you can make it go away for free, and also give me, well, much needed cash. My God, I can't do a regular stream this Saturday because I had to pick up a work gig. So, Spontman and Spontman's crew, Milo Mix, if you got Amazon Prime, you can help me out in a major way. So I can keep talking up Nuclear Cheetah. Give you some incentive. Alright, Spontman doesn't have Prime. Totally understand. Oh, interesting. Ghosted Burb says that the challenge missions for Sonic Origins actually have that kind of rank predictor. That's really cool. Yeah, it's the mid-air dash that I keep forgetting is an important move in the arsenal. Five chord, one chord. Can't slide underwater, Alex. Milo Mix also, much like many of us, needs money. JJ wonders what Spontman's productivity secret is. One of them is what, as Spontman phrased it, avoiding scope creep. There you go. There's your roadmap for success. Spontman finds it weird to hear because you always find yourself disappointed with your productivity. Nah, I'm really impressed by what I see here. A fully fleshed out demo with just polished mechanics. Yeah, let me give this a couple more tries, and then I'm going to bid you all good night. New taunt coming Wednesday. Let's say 80% chance. It's a good, in my accurate opinion. Metroid balls. Metroid balls are real. Stuntman appreciates all the love. Yeah. Hats off. Bravo. Now I want to see what's going to be up and coming in the Sonic community the next Nuclear Cheetah likes. Look, you get the bounce shield from AS2R. What more could you need? JJ's letting Spontman off the hook. Yes, I give Spontman a full permission. I'll say, Spontman, you are not allowed to have imposter syndrome. If you ever have that, no. This is dynamite, and that's coming from Alex Yard. Alex Yard is a person, you know, who will tear into stuff that I'm not impressed by, right? You people here watch this, right? When I'm praising something, that, you know, all the brutal critiques that I give of this and that, like, one byproduct of that is that when you hear me praising something, it's because I freaking mean it. You know what I mean? JJ says, sounds like someone who might overwork themselves and beat up for it. JJ's thoughts, you can afford to slow down for a little. Yeah, keep rocking. Spontman's very appreciative. Glad to hear it. And it's so funny that when we were talking in the comments on YouTube, Spontman, you mentioned Neryl and Cybershow. And I'm like, dude, this guy, I already knew this guy has good taste, but I should not be surprised that he looks to the greats for inspiration on his own content. I imagine, Spontman, you probably saw Neryl's new video about the Majora's Mask recompilation project, because I plugged it earlier in the broadcast. Why don't we end... Alright, I'm going to try one more time, pathetically, to get an S that I'm pathetically going to be nowhere close to get. But then maybe for the final, 2 minutes, I can pull up that billion frames per second Majora's Mask footage from Neryl's video. It's really something. Wow, Spontman actually tried that exact recomp yesterday. And you're saying it's really cool and surprisingly easy to set up. Let the golden age continue. Now, another random question I have is... I would assume it goes without saying that you, Spontman, are able to S-rank these levels that you've made. But how reliably can you do it? Like, even with all your intimate knowledge of this game that you've created, could you, bang out an S-rank no problem? Or is it something that's, still, a pretty difficult feat that you may need a few tries? Wow, alright, Spontman can get all 3 orbs in one go, first try, every single level. My man. That makes me want to try one more time. I like the font that you've chosen, standardized across the game. Alright, but yeah, Spontman says that proves that it's possible to, yeah, and I know I'm breaking cardinal rules left and right with the amount of slowdown. It's just a habit I gotta break. And that's really right in line with what I was doing in Sonic Heroes. In those time-based missions, it's very similar. It's very similar to this, where, yeah, you gotta be on top of things. Only coming to slow down is absolutely necessary for big point sources. I can bet you can get into an incredible flow state, doing bounce after bounce after bounce. But alright, my final C rank, I'll take it. I love that. It just goes like this. Falls on his head, falls. It's simple, but it's amazing. It's fantastic. So good. All right. Let's look at the disturbing footage. And hello, Hallmark the Object Thingy. Taking a look at the stream. Glad to hear it. I say disturbing, but I really just mean it's like kind of jarring and eye-opening to see Majora's Mask run so smoothly. And, you know, it goes kind of undetected, the extent to which, you know, playing the game as a kid, we just kind of blindly accept that it seems normal to have some slowdown. What do I need to click? Narrow. And it's a cool thumbnail even just for the video itself. All right. So yeah, as I, close Nuclear Cheetah, just final shout out and thanks for Spontman. Spontman says, thank you so much for taking the time to play it. It didn't get any streams on Sage last year, so you're very happy to see me playing it. Yeah, I'm very happy and encouraged to hear that, Spontman. Keep at it. When you say it didn't... Guion is taken off. You're saying it's been cool watching this. Yeah, you've known about my content and Spontman's for a while. So it was surreal. Hell yeah. I'm so glad to... This is also very encouraging. And we still don't know what you contributed to the game, right? Is that going to remain a secret for now? And yes, Milo Mix, you're very welcome. I'm enjoying the music quite a bit, and I look forward to hearing more on YouTube. Yeah, I don't know exactly what's involved with a stream. Is there like a certain amount of like certified streamers officially with Sage that they choose which games to play, and it's just a matter of one of those dudes needs to learn about your game and choose to showcase it? Milo Mix says, it's so cool seeing me hear, your music that you've composed, because you've been watching my videos since you began making music. I'm glad to hear that, Milo Mix. You're doing your thing and putting it out there, so it's no wonder folks like me are learning about it. That's the being there bonus, as I often talk about. JJ says, I should be an official streamer for the event. I could pick oddball choices and give games more than 10 minutes. And yeah, Spontman was saying... Okay, and thank you. It's Milo for the pronunciation. All right, where's my YouTube window? So yeah, if anyone's taken off now that we're done with Nuclear Cheetah, I hope you have a great night. But I'm only going to be here for a couple more minutes to look at the amazing footage of Majora's Mask. So I just need my YouTube window. What, did I get rid of the YouTube window because we haven't been doing primetime hangouts lately? Thoughts on the lack of primetime hangouts? It just felt right to do gameplay, get wagers in. And if I do any other hangouts in the near future, it'll probably be a plus segment rather than a primetime segment. All right, but here's the window. I'll just have the audio on low.
And the ports themselves are usually separate.
Look at this is insanity. It looks so smooth just aiming the hook shot. Look at that. Now, also, I'm streaming, though, and maybe I'm only streaming in 30 frames, so maybe this is all for naught. But, all right, Spontman's taken off, saying, thanks again. It's been encouraging and uplifting watching you react to my content, and I'm so glad to hear that. Me and everyone else going to be keeping an eye on that there Nuclear Cheetah, and, of course, Fangame at large. So have yourself... I'm really thankful that you came to hang out, Spontman. Have a good one. Oh, this is the yeah, this is the YouTube with the filters because I wanted to avoid copyright when we watch the Knuckles series. So let me deactivate the filter. Oh, and then it's backwards, right? Do. You're seeing how the meat is made. Not supposed to see this. Oh well. Now it's upside down. I think this is right now. What a mess.
Magically turn an N64 ROM into a runnable
All right, Milo Mix is taking off too. Keep composing.
tracing 4K, widescreen, gyro, and high frame rates if it's not too much trouble. It may sound like a late April.
I mean, he just mentioning like it would be nice if it had gyro. The way this looks, if you had told me it was gyro, I would believe it because it's so like, I don't know, like fluid and natural. You're telling me this is just using a joystick? Yeah, JJ says it makes the games look like GameCube quality. Emulated GameCube. You know, Dolphin, nice GameCube.
If it's not too much trouble. It may sound like a late April Fool's Day joke, but that's what the static recompilation tool made by Modern Wise Guy is capable of. I thought viewers might not believe this was real, so for compiling game at
I just want the footage.
coding graphics operations to modern low-level API calls. Direct 3D 12 on Windows and Vulkan on Linux. Wise Guy likened this to the way Valve's Proton compatibility layer works. It also could put the game's source code to make
Whoa.
it on PC, but the translation
Mopin', I've heard of that.
keeps the internal processing the same as original hardware. Wise Guy claims their method achieves near parity.
Yeah, so we're wrapping up soon.
Having created
So
dozens of test
before I take off,
lighting and effects are correct. And I've
does
so far to suggest
any Dark Souls aficionados have, you know, not spoiling or giving away big solution, but where I'm at in Dark Souls, I can either go to the top of the church roof or I can go to that butterfly boss.
turned out to be accurate, though the effect was fixed anyway, just for
Which should I be doing, or am I not actually ready for either of those yet?
bug involving a lot of head stepping, but that's a known issue with the game.
JJ says try humanity if I keep failing. Do you mean like
Require manual
just
for things like modern hardware speeds being way faster than expected.
all right, you guys, both JJ and Third Bruno, are sending me to the roof. All right.
Port process. While the Majora's Mask decompilation
Okay.
is still inching towards completion, Wise Guy claims to have had a playable port as early as February 2023, and it only took 2 days to make. The time since was spent
All right, yeah, it's funny. I only got to that boss once on the roof, and it took all of 3 seconds for him to hit me near the edge and I fell off. So then I learned a valuable Chuck E. Cheese lesson. You can't be standing by the edge, and that's already true for like the Taurus demon, but
there was a decompilation to reference.
wow. EB Boy is saying, remember we talked about Chuck E. Cheese last week? Right now, EB Boy is passing by one, and it's closed.
Successful recomp
What a shame.
robot on wheels. A game I'd never
Don't sneak into there at night.
port thanks to this tool.
You take your safety into your own hands.
A direct affront to God has a port thanks to this tool. That's not a joke. This piece of shit is on PC. Testing has been
Superman. Look at this. The shading.
generally work with the full
Is he going to upgrade this banjo intro?
sections will be games with custom micro.
Aw.
For Majora's Mask, the lighting microcode was already understood well enough to be implemented in its port. For other less documented microcodes, ports could still work, but in LL
So bizarre. It looks like
pricing the major enhancements.
it would be a 3DS remake or something.
Speaking of,
Which I don't like the way that looks.
tracing in high
Whoa, look at this water.
come courtesy of Dario's RT64 renderer. You may know Dario from his excellent Mario 64 ray tracing fork. When preparing to bring RT64
I agree with Bravia. This is legit beautiful.
work over to an emulator plugin and deliver those enhancements to many
Ah, what is that? 1,000-Year Door?
as experimental recomp tools.
Or maybe just Paper Mario? Oh, where's Otto? Yeah, Bomberman.
Screenshots Dario has been sharing for the RT plugin were secretly from these recomp ports instead. The emulator plugin
Ghost of Burb was impressed by, yeah, Snowboard Kids. I had that game. It was very nostalgic. Javid also, too.
restricted than the current PC ports.
And no, I have not heard of Corn Kids 64. Is that one of those farming simulators for kids?
But its use of older APIs and reliance on the CPU for processing
A boy says, "My goodness, this looks incredible."
RT64 relies much more heavily on the
20 frames per second?
of compute shaders and low-level APIs.
How about 60?
High frame rates are achieved with the game logic running at 20 FPS, but instead of sending commands as drawn
Freaking narrow. Oh, man. He's got such funny graphics.
apparently critical to everything RT64 does. The queued frame
And just spur-of-the-moment bits.
creates the additional frames between them. In the event the
You understand everything he's saying, right?
animations can be tagged with IDs that tell the renderer
Look how smooth that thing is gliding across the room. It's so weird.
the results are extremely smooth.
Ah,
The animations
that's part of Majora's Mask.
they often can at higher rates, and even the texture scrolling effects for fire and water are interpolated. Without this, the game action and 2D effects can be wildly mismatched.
You know, it's pretty insane. We've maybe talked about this before. The fact that you can use Dolphin to get a 3D effect, just, you know, GameCube games. They figured out you do need glasses.
For ultra-wide aspect ratio,
You do need glasses, but the fact that they can retroactively alter a game to have 3D.
the camera still clips the
I played SSX Tricky in 3D, the GameCube game. It was so freaking awesome.
existing ROM hacks over. The Zelda games will feature gyro
EB Boy says, "Oh, okay, this Corn Kid 64 is in fact a new, like, recent indie game
save system.
in a Nintendo 64 platformer style." Yeah, I'll have to take a look at that.
So you can quit as soon as the icon appears. Here I've closed
JJ also pointing out that any Dolphin game can work natively in VR.
save loads at startup by default, though you can still choose the Song of Time saves using the rewind button. You can use an owl statue to overwrite the autosave, and like the 3DS version, these are permanent. You could rely on this system entirely if you want a more modern experience.
So yeah,
You can disable it completely.
this has been a blast. I'll be back Wednesday with a roiling stream of the return of Crash Bandicam, an epic Mania back half wager against JJ and you. And then the discuss segment about playing games wrong.
Using an Uber shader approach,
See you later, Vector Sater.
it's unbelievable how fluid and mask is.
Yeah, EB Boy says Corn Kid 64. Nitro Rad has been singing the praises of that game. He would. It's right up his alley. Bravia confirms the W stream. It's great to have Bravia back. Subsonic delay. Dude, I'll have to stream Galaxy 2 more often. But you're very welcome for the stream, Ghost Burb. Have a good one, Bravia. Third Bruno, I'll see you Wednesday. EB Boy, have a good one. Vector Sater. And then, yeah, JJ, as far as tips for going into Heroes, I would say the biggest, starter tip I can give you is don't lean on Sonic. You should only use Sonic for, like, the really safe sequences to start. Use Knuckles for a lot of, the first level doesn't have a lot of dangerous areas, so you can use a fair amount of Sonic there, I guess. But get used to using Knuckles as a regular guy, that you switch, to Tails when you need a long jump or homing attack combat. But, yeah, there's lots of ways that you can die that are the result of, like, you got to I would never expect anyone to get it all right their first time. But, each time you fall off an edge, you can't. It's not. Whoa, look at this lighting. I got to see that lighting again. Each time, yeah, look at this. Each time you die, you can learn, you can have a takeaway, like, all right, what did I do that kind of caused that death? Right? And standing near the edge is a big one. Using Sonic in precarious situations. Yeah, I would say one of your bigger goals is, I don't want to say you have to, whoa, look at this. I don't want to say you have to play, like, super cautiously, but sort of. More cautious than, right? Your mission should be to never die. Don't worry about ranks. Mario Tennis. I have nostalgic memories of this game. But all right. I'm going to say bye now, everyone. Thanks as always for the W Hangout. And what better way to end the stream with the wise words of Eblo? which is the last thing you'll hear me say. This relayed quote, ready? Superman 64 is the most necessary game to port and give ray tracing. Whoa, look at this. Hey, look, a butterfly. It's a Mount Rushmore. The legacy of those American presidents have become a blazing mockery of a carnival game where you throw spherical polygonal objects into their mouths. Long live the Nintendo 64 recompilation project. Good night,